that's the general rule, is if you see the floor, we're on the air.
Okay. Sounds good.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in Southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activities.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers, by donating to nonprofit organizations, by leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Oskaloosa Indians on the Indians Network.
I'm Financial Advisor Jennifer Main.
I'm Financial Advisor Austin Norris.
I'm Financial Advisor Amber Coffey.
I am Financial Advisor Brandon Kane.
I'm Financial Advisor Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Financial Advisor Michael Bush.
Call us today at 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa.
Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good, on or off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab. Kinetic Edge offers friendly and knowledgeable professionals who will get to know you and your goals to help you get back to doing what you love in no time. Find out more at kineticedgept.com.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
At Langkamp Funeral Chapel and Crematory, our family will be here for your family when you need us most. We offer traditional funeral arrangements, which now include crematory services, so your loved one never has to leave our facility. We also provide granite and bronze monument sales, so you can take care of all arrangements at one time. Call 641-672-2181 or visit langkampfuneralchapel.com.
At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
Rush may be an electrician, but he's hardwired to be a dad. Amy is a stay-at-home mom who keeps her family in motion. Together with Noah and Will, they play tough, laugh often, and love always. An economical home equity line from Midwest One helps Rush and Amy stay in the game. They use portions and save the rest for the next play. When your goal is family, trust Midwest One for simply better banking.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
My name is Amanda Seeley, and I've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office for 15 years now. I'm a mother of 3 little boys, and since having them, they've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office in Oski Dental. It's been really seamless. I expected a little few hiccups, but he just has this approach that they're very comfortable again. You're the best! We're going to shoot for being a lifelong patient.
Come experience Penn Central Mall. With a variety of shops, services, restaurants, and more, Penn Central is the place to go for all your shopping and entertainment needs. Grab a gourmet grilled cheese at Wonder Lunch, shop the latest trends at Maurice's, find the perfect gift at Gardner Collier, or enjoy a night out with ice cream and retro arcade games at Old School Pinball and Arcade. Penn Central also has numerous public events scheduled throughout the year to provide fun for the whole family. Find them on Facebook to stay up to date with deals and upcoming events. Walk, shop, enjoy. Penn Central Mall.
Stop out at Stam Garden Center and Nursery for all your outdoor needs. Stam Garden Center will have a fresh supply of a wide variety of fall annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees to fit any budget. Autumn Acres will be open Saturday, September 21st, and be open each Friday evening and Saturday through October 26th. Autumn Acres has family fun for everyone, so stop out at Stam Garden Center and Nursery and experience autumn.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call State Farm agent Wendell Campbell at 641-673-4462.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door. Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in Southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activities.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers, by donating to nonprofit organizations, by leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Oskaloosa Indians on the Indians Network.
I'm financial advisor Jennifer Main.
I'm financial advisor Austin Norris.
I'm financial advisor Amber Coffey.
I am financial advisor Brandon Kane.
I'm financial advisor Jason Rosenboom.
I'm financial advisor Michael Bush.
Call us today at 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
If you want to save more,
if you want a butcher who knows more,
if you want fewer aisles and more value,
less quantity, more quality,
if you want more of this,
and this,
and this,
this is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa.
Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good, on or off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab. Kinetic Edge offers friendly and knowledgeable professionals who will get to know you and your goals to help you get back to doing what you love in no time. Find out more at kineticedgept.com.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
At Langkamp Funeral Chapel and Crematory, our family will be here for your family when you need us most. We offer traditional funeral arrangements, which now include crematory services, so your loved one never has to leave our facility. We also provide granite and bronze monument sales, so you can take care of all arrangements at one time. Call 641-672-2181 or visit langcampfuneralchapel.com.
At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
Rush may be an electrician, but he's hardwired to be a dad. Amy is a stay-at-home mom who keeps her family in motion. Together with Noah and Will, they play tough, laugh often, and love always. An economical home equity line from Midwest One helps Rush and Amy stay in the game. They use portions and save the rest for the next play. When your goal is family, trust Midwest One for simply better banking.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
My name is Amanda Seeley, and I've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office for 15 years now. I'm a mother of 3 little boys, and since having them, they've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office in Oski Dental. It's been really seamless. I expected a little few hiccups, but he just has this approach that they're very comfortable again. You're the best! We're going to shoot for being a lifelong patient.
Come experience Penn Central Mall. With a variety of shops, services, restaurants, and more, Penn Central is the place to go for all your shopping and entertainment needs. Grab a gourmet grilled cheese at Wonder Lunch, shop the latest trends at Maurice's, find the perfect gift at Gardner Collier, or enjoy a night out with ice cream and retro arcade games at Old School Pinball and Arcade. Penn Central also has numerous public events scheduled throughout the year to provide fun for the whole family. Find them on Facebook to stay up to date with deals and upcoming events. Walk, shop, enjoy. Penn Central Mall.
Stop out at Stam Garden Center and Nursery for all your outdoor needs. Stam Garden Center will have a fresh supply of a wide variety of fall annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees to fit any budget. Autumn Acres will be open Saturday, September 21st, and be open each Friday evening and Saturday through October 26th. Autumn Acres has family fun for everyone, so stop out at Stam Garden Center and Nursery and experience autumn.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call State Farm agent Wendell Campbell at 641-673-4462.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in Southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activities.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers, by donating to nonprofit organizations, by leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Oskaloosa Indians on the Indians Network.
I'm Financial Advisor Jennifer Main.
I'm Financial Advisor Austin Norris.
I'm Financial Advisor Amber Coffey.
I am Financial Advisor Brandon Kane.
I'm Financial Advisor Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Financial Advisor Michael Bush.
Call us today at 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa.
Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good, on or off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab. Kinetic Edge offers friendly and knowledgeable professionals who will get to know you and your goals to help you get back to doing what you love in no time. Find out more at kineticedgept.com.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
At Langham Funeral Chapel and Crematory, our family will be here for your family when you need us most. We offer traditional funeral arrangements, which now include crematory services, so your loved one never has to leave our facility. We also provide granite and bronze monument sales, so you can take care of all arrangements at one time. Call 641-672-2181 or visit langhamfuneralchapel.com.
The Indians Network starts now. Brought to you by Fairway, Gardner Collier, STAM, William Penn University, Kinetic Edge, Mahaska Health, Langham Funeral Chapel, Musco, Craig Ford, Penn Central Mall, Edward Jones, Midwest One, Clow Valve, Oski Dental, Bill and Ray's, Bates Funeral Chapel, Central Eye Clinic, Community First Credit Union, and Wendell Campbell. Get ready for Oskaloosa High School sports on the Indians Network. Live sports. Local content. Student-run broadcasts. MCG, Oski News, and KIIC bring you the Indians Network. Presented by Craig Ford.
Hello, Indian fans, and welcome to the Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium. Oskaloosa High School volleyball is on the air on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. The Indians Network is a partnership between Thunder Country, KIIC, MCG, and Oski News in cooperation with Oskaloosa Video Production Class and Oskaloosa Community High Schools. Glad you are with us tonight. Tough matchup in the Little Hawkeye Conference this evening, as Oskaloosa will be hosting DCG, Dallas Center Grimes. They are the number 5 ranked team in Class 4A here early in the season in high school volleyball. Don't go away. We'll take a quick break to hear from our title sponsor, Craig Ford. We'll be right back, and we'll begin our Mahaska Drug pregame show coming up after this.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
And we are back live in the Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium here in the Wood Iron Grill press box. My name is Jamie Brockman, and I'm pleased to be joined tonight by Laura North. Normally you would hear the voice of Doug DeCock with me, but tonight we've got Laura North up here. And I know a lot of you are familiar with Laura, and of course she has a long athletic career and coaching career in softball, but is very familiar with the sport of volleyball as well. Laura, welcome to the broadcast, and thanks for coming up tonight.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm glad to be here. I got big shoes to fill with Doug taking a break tonight, but I probably won't be quite as entertaining, but hopefully I can bring him some good information about volleyball.
Well, Double D does bring the entertainment, that's for sure. But you also have some shoes to fill from Charlie, who was on the sideline for us Friday night over there at Washington.
Absolutely. I was a little jealous of him, so we're going to make this a family affair and get me on the air here a little bit. He had a great time. Thanks for having him, and hopefully you can do that again.
You bet. And another one of your sons, Aiden North, is up in the production booth tonight. One of the many OVP students working on this broadcast tonight, and we'll highlight their names throughout the night as we go. Well, let's talk volleyball. Oskaloosa, much improved this year. 5-4 overall. They lost a couple early to Knoxville and Ottumwa. They did beat Carlisle. They then swept Bondurant Farrar in their home opener. Then they went on the road in their Little Hawkeye Conference opener and swept Grinnell. And then they had a competitive weekend at Cedar Rapids, where they faced some very tough competition this past Saturday, and they lost to Marion and number 2 ranked team in 4A, Cedar Rapids Xavier, in pool play. And then they did defeat Davenport North and Cedar Rapids Kennedy in that tournament. Overall, Coach Jennifer Comfort was very happy with their competitiveness and the way they stood up against some of these bigger 4A schools at that Cedar Rapids tournament on Saturday. So Oski comes in 5-4 on the year. On the other end of the net, you've got DCG, Dallas Center Grimes, Little Hawkeye Conference opponent. They are 9-1 so far this season. They're ranked number 5 in the state in Class 4A. They were at the state tournament a year ago. They made it to the semifinals in Cedar Rapids. And their only loss this year has been to West Liberty, 2-1. And one thing that stands out to me, Laura, is they've only dropped 3 sets so far this season. They're 20-3 in sets and 9-1 overall in match play.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they sure know how to win and put teams away and take advantage of early leads, you know, looking at the specifics of their scores. So you're exactly right. And, you know, having one loss is you know, right in the middle of their schedule there is something to be concerned about. But, you know, I'm hoping on paper that that they're looking a little more competitive than what we have with our 5-4 record. I think that we've played a really tough schedule and played some 5A teams in there and had some really good competition and not getting blown out by all means, even on those losses. So, yeah, I'm hoping that it's going to be a really good match tonight.
Yeah, I think it will be. And I talked to Coach Jennifer Comfort just a little bit ago before we went on the air, and she said the girls are ready. They are pumped up, and they want this win tonight. So, and DCG is going to see a much different Oskaloosa team than what they saw a year ago, too. And you look at just the early season stats. You know, we've got really, 3-4 hitters that our setter, Jolie Yang, can distribute the ball to. You've got Faith Durande, the very talented sophomore, leads the team with 93 kills. Taylor Wills really stepping up her game her senior year, 45 kills. You've got Emily Richmond in the middle. She's more of a blocker, but she can also pound the ball down. She's got 30 kills. Jess Schlesselman, 23 kills. Mary Nelson, 19. So, you've got 4 or 5 hitters that you can distribute the ball to and kind of keep the defense on their toes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 different teams here. DCG's got a couple of hitters that they pretty much go to on their kills. And Oskaloosa spreads that ball around and uses everybody on the front line, but also on the back line, too. We've got a couple of hitters that can really hit it out of the back row, too. And Jolie does a great job of moving that ball around and making the other team work and never knowing where that kill is going to come from.
Yeah, the 2 hitters for DCG that you're going to hear a lot tonight are Caitlin Knutson. She's got 89 kills to lead the team, and Grace Makota with 71. And then they kind of use a 2-setter offense. Cameron O'Brien, 100 assists at the setter position. And then you've got Kenna Jackson, who has 91. So when it comes to, after the initial dig or bump or whatever up to the setter, defense on Oskaloosa's end is going to be guessing a little bit because you either have O'Brien or Jackson, as far as the setter.
Yeah, they're going to have to identify where those setters are and who they like to go to. But, again, they're mostly going to go to those 2 big hitters. And if we can get our blockers up there and taking the pressure off of those kills, I've got a lot of confidence in our defense and the athleticism from the Indians tonight.
Couple other big stats, for Oskaloosa lately has been their serving. I mean, their serving against Grinnell in that sweep last week was just tremendous and very much improved on the serving end of things. They're much more aggressive on the hitting end. Coach Jen Comfort told me in the preseason interview we did with her on our Indians Corner Coaches show here on the Indians Network, she said that, one thing that they're stressing a lot this year is early termination of the ball. In other words, let's put the thing down. Let's not have volleys back and forth. Let's put it down, not give them a chance to dig it up and get a return. Or better yet, don't let them get in their offense. Make them return a free ball to you where you can just tee off.
Absolutely. A couple of stats that really stick out on the serving, and I think they really need to stick to that game plan is, something's really impressive here is Jolie Yang is 123 for 124 on her serves. She has only missed 1 serve this entire season, so getting her to serve it up is good. And then also Mary Nelson is 84 for 86 with good serves this season. And really overall the team is serving really well. And like you said, Jamie, that's been a huge improvement from last year. I've talked to or listened to Coach Comfort talk, and trying to control the controllables, and serving is something that they can control, and they've really really focused on this year, I think.
Yeah, we got some pretty good blockers at the net as well. Faith Durande with her height, 5 blocks this year. Leading blocker from a year ago, Emily Richmond is back, and that's kind of her specialty is blocking at the net. She has 9 blocks to lead the team this year. Mary Nelson has 4 blocks, so we've got a few good blockers that provide tough net play defensively as well for Oskaloosa. So Oskaloosa can't afford any letdowns tonight. You don't want to see yourself in rally point volleyball against a team like DCG. I don't think you can afford to fall behind by 6, 7, or 8 points in a set. It's going to be really tough to make that kind of a run against a high-ranked team like DCG. So you got to stay in it point for point, and you can't let them make too big of a run on you. I think that's a big key to the match tonight is can Oskaloosa stay with them in each set.
Yeah, I agree with you. And, Oskaloosa really only plays, 8 kids at the varsity level so far. And so not getting too far behind and staying in every match and making sure that they're paying attention to details is going to be key, and to not give up. I know Coach Comfort has prepared them and never given up. And, she's talked a lot about being great, not just good this year. And it's going to be an exciting night, though, tonight. They've got great chemistry this year. They're having a ton of fun, and they're really excited to play here at home. They haven't been home for a while, and so I'll bet the adrenaline's pumping, the excitement's going on, and that's really going to help them tonight as well.
Absolutely, and you know what? You want to learn more about Oskaloosa volleyball, tune into the Indians Corner each week, our coaches show that we do on the Indians Network. That's presented by Wendell Campbell State Farm and Oskaloosa Hy-Vee. And this week, we talk again with Oskaloosa volleyball coach Jennifer Comfort and a couple of her players and leaders. Mary Nelson and Emily Richmond will be featured on that show. And that's coming up. Actually, it'll be released sometime later tonight on the Oski News YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe to that so you can get instant notification. And it airs every Wednesday at 4 p.m. on MCG Channel 7. And then frequent replays after that. So the Indians Corner each and every week you can follow and keep up with Oskaloosa volleyball, their results, and hear from Oskaloosa coach Jennifer Comfort. Well, this is our pre-match coverage presented by Mahaska Drug here on the Indians Network, which is presented by Craig Ford. My name is Jamie Brockman, joined by Laura North on the telecast broadcast tonight, and we have a ton of OVP students that are producing, directing, and filming this for you tonight. We've got Camden Silvers up in the production room. He's our producer. Alex Christ, Aiden North, Joshua Bunnell. Can't read my own writing here. I got another Joshua, but I can't read what I wrote down for his last name.
Is it Welch?
Welch, thank you.
Yes,
Joshua Welch. We've got Rylan Herbrandt. We've got Garrett Stephans, Hunter Kalman, Grace Richardson, Brendan Mason, Mason Ford, Cody Gunn, Owen Gordon, Isaac Schultz, Donovan Ty. We've got Armando Vicente, Aiden Mason, and Jace Harper, all part of this tonight. Let's pause for the national anthem. All right, there is the playing of our national anthem. Next up, we'll have the introduction of the starting lineups, and we'll have that light show here with the new Musco LED lights in this Oskaloosa High School gym that you'll be able to enjoy on screen as well. So the final thing we'll do here on our pre-match coverage presented by Mahaska Drug is we'll tell you the starters for both teams tonight. And we'll start out with DCG, the number 5 ranked team in Class 4A, 9-1 on the season, semifinals at the state tournament a year ago. And they will start out with number 4, Ashley Ferguson, and she is a senior. Also number 5, Grace Makota, she's a junior. Number 6, Samantha Voss, a senior. Number 8, Caitlin Knutson, she's a senior. Number 10, Cameron O'Brien, a senior. Number 12, Lexi Protzman, a junior. And number 14, Haley Heidelbaugh, a junior, are the starters for DCG Dallas Center Grimes. They're coached by Cheryl Volker. And again, Cameron O'Brien and Kenna Jackson are their 2 setters, and their 2 main hitters, Caitlin Knutson and Grace Makota. Now the starters for Oskaloosa and Coach Jennifer Comfort. At the libero position will be Riz Alesna. She is a senior. The setter is Jolie Yang. She's a senior. You'll have Emily Richmond in the middle. She's number 7. She's a senior. Number 9, Mary Nelson, a middle and outside hitter. She's a senior. Taylor Wills, a senior outside hitter. Also, Faith Durande, the talented sophomore outside hitter who they will set the ball to a lot. And then Jessica Schlesselman, a senior who plays right side and outside hitter for the Oskaloosa Indians. They're coached by Jennifer Comfort, assisted by Eddie Alleman and Tammy Wright. And Oskaloosa 5-4 on the season. And now the Indians will be introduced here in the Oskaloosa High School gym. And there you see the light show from the new LED lights of Musco Lighting here at the Oskaloosa High School gym. Pretty cool what you can do with just lights to enhance an atmosphere, isn't it?
It's awesome. You know, it just adds to the atmosphere here. We've always got great crowds. You know, in our gym, our student section is one of the best in the state. And then just having the light show just really shows off Musco and just everything that we've got going on in Oskaloosa. Just ties it all together.
There's Megan Mormon. Julie Yang was the first introduced. There's Megan Mormon. There's Emily Richmond, number 7. Mary Nelson being introduced, number 9. Taylor Wills, number 10. There's number 13, Faith Durande. And there's the libero. So wear the dark-colored jersey to identify her as the libero defensive specialist, and that is Riz Alesna. So those are your starters for Oskaloosa. You know, we always talk about this regardless of the sport, Laura, and that is the Little Hawkeye Conference, one of the toughest in the state of Iowa. No exception of volleyball this year. We have 3 teams ranked in the top 15 right now early in the season in their respective classes that come out of this Little Hawkeye Conference.
Yeah, and I think that's the way you want it. You know, being a coach, you want to play good competition. You know, you've got to play your conference schedule. You know, it's already set in stone. You've got to play your conference schedule. You don't want to play a weak schedule and then you get to postseason or get to state and not have experience playing a tough schedule. So, you know, the Little Hawkeye Conference prepares them for the postseason, prepares them for state. And so, you know, night in, night out, it's great competition, and it's fun to watch, too.
Absolutely. All right, our pre-match coverage now concludes, presented by Mahaska Drug, and we're ready for volleyball here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Indians Network, again, a partnership of MCG, also Thunder Country, KIIC, Oski News, in cooperation with the Oskaloosa Video Production Class and Oskaloosa Community High School. Again, up here in the Wood Iron Grill press box, my name is Jamie Brockman, joined on the broadcast tonight by Laura North. And tons of OVP students helping out one way or another in the production booth or on the cameras tonight. All right, officials are just double-checking the lineups on the floor to make sure everybody's where they need to be official and legal to get this game going, this match. And up front for Oskaloosa, you're going to have Mary Nelson here on the left, and over on the right will be Taylor Wills, and in the middle there, the setter, number 3. And then in the back row starting out, Megan Mormon, Faith Durande, and your libero, Riz Alesna.
Yeah, looking out there, you know, and a lot of people know this anyway, but we've got 5 seniors on the floor and then sophomore Faith Durande. These seniors have played volleyball together for a really long time, and they would love nothing more to come out here tonight and get a big win in their conference here at home.
Absolutely. All right. So DCG will serve to start this contest tonight here at the Oskaloosa High School gym, and here we go. Thanks for joining us on the Indians Network. They set it to Durande in the back row. She can't get it down, dug up. Now DCG goes to their left. Nice dig in the back by Durande. Back to DCG. They set it left side again, and that one sails long. Oskaloosa scores the first point of this match.
Yep, that's a great start, getting the ball back right off the bat.
So now Oskaloosa will serve. Jump serve. That's Yang on the serve. DCG returns, and
a great block.
Yeah, blocked at the net there by Nelson and Wills. 2-0 Oskaloosa.
And that's what they're going to need to do tonight is get on those hitters and block that ball, take some of the heat off of that ball.
And Laura mentioned in the pre-match talk, but Jolie Yang serving right now, one of the best in the state of Iowa right now, stats. 124 of 125 now on the season. Oh, nice tip right up over the front row block there by DCG. They tipped it right up over into the middle. So they get the side out in the point. I believe that was, I think it was Samantha Voss.
Yes.
Nice serve receive. Quick jump set there by...
Oh, great tip by Mary over to the right side. She read that well. There was a huge hole on the right side there. She just tipped it in there like pushing a beach ball into the ocean there. Great read by Mary.
Great quick set, too, by Yang. Nice serve right down to the floor. DCG returns. Received in the back, dug by Wills. Tap of the net. Durande tips it up and over for a kill.
Another great read. We got 2 tips here for kills, and they're really reading that weak spot, and that's a great read by Faith there, too.
So Oskaloosa out early, 4-1 here in set number 1. Best of 5 match. Play each set, the first 4 anyway, to 25 points. You have to win by 2. Hard spike, nice dig, back row by Wills. Tipped at the net, left side, dug up by DCG. They return. Opportunity here for Oski. Yang sets it backside right. Schlusselman dug up. DCG returns a free ball. Did not get an attack. Yang sets it left side. Durande with the tip.
Making a little adjustment there on the tip.
And that one sails long.
Yeah, DCG made a good adjustment there on the tip there, and just going to have to make an adjustment on our end here and hit that ball deep.
Actually, I thought that went long, and but it was not. It was a point for DCG. My bad.
Yeah, it's tipped off the block there. They're doing a good job of reading those hitters and getting to the block. Got there a little bit late on that one.
Oski 4, DCG 2 here. Set number 1. DCG number 5 ranked in Class 4A. Durande. Nice hard hit. Goes off the block, out of bounds. That's a kill for Faith Durande.
Yep, good job there, hitting it off the angle on that block on the left side here.
Oski out to a great start here in set number 1, leading at 5-2.
Another good server back here with Mary Nelson.
DCG sets it to the left. Off of Yang, that's a kill for DCG.
Yeah, we're going to have to close up that block over there and read that hitter. Number 12, Lexi Portsman. She's a big, tall girl. Going to have to seal up that block a little bit and take away the line.
Back and forth here in set number 1. Oski holding a 5-3 lead. DCG to serve. Serve picked up by Wills. Up to Yang. Set to Durande.
Good job.
And Durande puts it down for her 3rd kill.
That was pretty textbook there. Just receive it. Jolie puts it nice up in the air there for Faith away from the net, and she just puts it where they're not. Pretty simple stuff right there. Good volleyball.
Megan Mormon now back to serve for Oskaloosa. One of our seniors. She has 7 ace serves this season. Look at that, just a low serve right down to the floor. Hard to dig up, but they do.
That was a great serve there by Megan. I think it'll count as an ace. I'm not sure I
think you're right. It's a double hit called on the return by DCG. I'm going to give Mormon an ace for that.
Yeah, she really hit that ball hard.
Mormon to serve again. Better receive this time. They dump it over on the second hit. Nice dig by Mormon, and Oski gets a return. DCG from the middle. Dug up by Wills.
Great volley here.
Yeah.
Finish it, Faith.
Durande! Durande is money. Kill number 4 here in set number 1 for Faith Durande.
That was awesome effort by everybody, just getting that dig out of the net from Megan. She scrambled after it into the net, and then we dug it up and set it right up for Faith for the kill.
8-3 Oskaloosa, set number 1. Another great serve. Right up at the net on the set. And it goes off the block. Another good dig retrieved there by Mormon. Back to DCG. Left side set. They put it down.
That's their best player there. She's going to get some kills with
Knutson.
Ferguson or Knutson.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great scramble again by Oskaloosa. They're putting the extra effort in, and unfortunately, we're able to serve it up to Knutson.
Knutson wears number 8 in the red. She leads the team with now 90 kills. And that serve in the net.
Yeah, service error there by Knutson after that big kill, so that helps us out.
9-4 Oski. And now serving Faith Durande. DCG set it to the left side, and we're going to have a double hit called on the set. So mistakes starting to add up here on DCG in this first set. They're going to call timeout. Oskaloosa out to a great start in set number 1. They lead the number 5 ranked team in the state 10-4 here in the first set. You're watching Oski Volleyball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back after this.
At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
Rush may be an electrician, but he's hardwired to be a dad. Amy is a stay-at-home mom who keeps her family in motion. Together with Noah and Will, they play tough, laugh often, and love always. An economical home equity line from Midwest One helps Rush and Amy stay in the game. They use portions and save the rest for the next play. When your goal is family, trust Midwest One for simply better banking.
We are back in the Wood Iron Grill press box. Back to action here out of the timeout. And DCG is going to get a point there. There's a great dig on the previous spike by Alesna.
Yeah, it was another long volley. Oski's hanging in there and putting the extra effort in. They're doing a good job.
10-5 DCG to serve. That's Ashley Ferguson. And it's going to be an ace serve by Ferguson.
Yeah, she comes in to serve here. She's got a little funky spin on her ball and then gives them a knuckleball after a spin one. So
Oski sets it left side, looking to Wills, but we've got a double hit called on Oskaloosa. So again, just to kind of explain that, what a double hit is, you've got to have both hands contact the ball at the same time on a set, and a lot of times it'll roll off one and touch the other, and the officials are right on top of that.
Yep, and also they can get where the ball kind of gets too deep in their fingers, and it's one touch on their fingers and one on their palms, and it's more of a carry that way. And yeah, Jolie doesn't do that very often, but she had one there. Another kill there by Knutson for DCG. You give her a free swing like that, she's going to put it down more times than not. Yeah, we got to get a stop here. They got to rally. We got to get the ball back in our hands here. They set it to Durande at the 10-foot line. Oh, and trouble in the back row. Miscommunication there by DCG, and it drops in. Yeah, everybody was kind of looking around at each other, and that's the break we needed. 11-8 Oski, and this is Riz Alesna back to serve. Great serve. Return back row by DCG. Mormon got a hand on it, but couldn't get it up to the setter, and that'll be a point for DCG. Yeah, Knutson had a good read on that back row kill there. Substitutions for the Phillies. Cameron O'Brien in to serve. See if we can side out right away here. Serve received by Mormon, right up at the net. Nobody can retrieve it out of the net, and it'll be an ace serve. Ace serve for O'Brien, and it pulls DCG within one. 11-10 here, set number one. Here's the set. Wills, left side, off the block, dug up. And another double hit called against DCG. That's, 5 double hits called now, I think, between these two teams in set one. Yeah, this referee is going to be make these girls be perfect on those sets. So kind of have to scout the referee as well as the other team. So I'm sure they know this about this referee, but I like it, though. I like clean volleyball, and he's doing a good job of being consistent with that. Jessica Schlesselman now into the front row for Oskaloosa. Megan Mormon goes to the bench. Here is Durande. Great read by Faith. With the tip from the 10-foot line and drops it in. Nice done there by Faith Durande. That's great. She had about 5 hits from the back row previous to this, and then they were playing back, reading her off the hit, and she just dumped it right over the middle there. 13-10. Oski leads it by 3. Great serve there by Jolie Yang. DCG sets it left side, dug by Durande. Yang now sets it. Wills. And that is long. Just long by Wills. Side out to DCG. 13-11. Oski leads by 2. It's a good rotation there. Getting another look, going away from Faith a little bit. Yang sets it back to Wills again. Tipped by Wills. Blocked at the net. And then in the net on the return by DCG. Yeah, just an error on their back row there. Trying to hit it over on a free ball. We'll take it.
14-11, Oski leading. Set number 1. Here's Wills to serve. Left side, Knutson blocked at the net by Mary Nelson.
And a good scramble.
They're able to return it, though. Now Nelson, she's blocked. Nice retrieve by Oskaloosa. Still going. And, oh, man, after all that, just a little tip there at the net right over the top. Gets the kill for DCG. That is Lexi Protzman, who tipped it up and over. But great volley on both sides.
Yeah, that was a great scramble. You thought the play was over about 2 times, and both teams giving a great effort there and just ended it on a little tip.
14-12, Oski leading set number 1. Best of 5. Little miscommunication there on the set. Schlesselman taps it over. Oh, nice dig there by Alesna, but Oskaloosa didn't get a good second hit on it there from Yang as it was right up at the net.
Yeah, she was having to, the dig was a little bit to this side. She was kind of running towards the ball and couldn't really get the ball where she wanted it, and just kind of put it up in the air for anybody really to try to get it over on the third hit there.
So DCG trying to tie here once again. Durande on the spike, but they're going to call a double hit on Oskaloosa before the hit on the set. So that ties it 14-14. First time we've been tied in this first set. DCG has been within 1 a couple of times, and now they'll look for their first lead. Serve taken by Wills. Yang sets it to Durande, who puts it down. Durande says enough of that. 15-14
Faith
Indians.
just split that block there. They were there and they were on her. They knew it was coming to her, but she just split that block right in the middle and hammered that down. Great hit by Faith.
15-14. Oskaloosa regains the advantage. DCG returns. Yang does the only thing she could there. The serve was floating toward the net, so she tried to dump it over, and it goes long.
Yeah, the setter has to really work hard when the other team is hitting that ball hard. Sometimes the girls that are receiving the ball are just trying to get the ball up in the air wherever they can, and it really, makes that setter just scramble wherever she can. And Jolie's doing a great job of getting around the court and, also having to have a clean set there too.
Tied again, 15-15 here, set number 1. Here's Durande, cross court, another kill for Faith Durande. Boy, she's racking up the kills here in first set.
Yeah, and keep going to her. There's no secret that Oskaloosa is going to go to Faith when they need it, and it's easy to scout that, but she's doing a great job of going to her, and there's an ace.
Oh, Megan Mormon. Megan Mormon comes in off the bench to serve and puts it right down the line for an ace serve.
That'll get them going. They need a little fire here, not getting comfortable with the score. They need a little fire to get back those points that they lost.
Second ace serve of the match for Megan Mormon.
And another one.
There's 3 back-to-back aces for Megan Mormon.
Great job, Megan, getting this team going a little bit. A little fire, little energy with a 3-point lead.
That's exactly what Megan Mormon brings to this team, is just her energy, her excitement. And that one into the net. The back-to-back ace serves, though, for Megan Mormon gives Oski a little bit of comfort, 18-16.
Yeah, she got a little bit greedy there. There was a hole. They were kind of scooching in. She got a little bit greedy and clipped the net.
DCG serves on the side out, taken by Mormon, right at the net. Yang punches it over. DCG tips it over. Nice diving dig by Durande. Back row return by Wills. Dug up, set right at the net. They tap it over. Oski now gets an attack to Richmond. It is blocked.
Great scramble.
Back and forth. Now Oskaloosa with it. Here's Durande.
Yep.
And Durande ends the rally again.
That's a great job by Oskaloosa to get them going. They were rotating the ball. Jolie went across court to Emily Richmond, and everybody was on that side of the court. A quick tip over to Faith, and she hammers it down when DCG was out of position.
19-16. Oski leading set number 1. Now Durande to serve. Durande digs. Yang taps it over at the net. Right side for DCG, dug by Mormon. Yang, here's Wills, off the block. DCG, Going to be called for, I think, a double hit.
Another double hit.
Yep.
But even when Knutson went up for that hit, we blocked her. Emily was right there to take some heat off of that ball.
Oski is 5 points away from a set 1 victory here over the number 5 ranked team in the state, DCG. And DCG wants timeout. 20-16, Oski leads set number 1. You're watching Indians volleyball here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll be back after this timeout.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
Back in the Wood Iron Grill press box here at Oskaloosa High School gym with Laura North. My name is Jamie Brockman. Got a shot there of the Oski student section coming out of the break. And they showed up tonight, as they always do.
Yeah, they're excited to see Oski at home. They've been playing on the road so much. The team, but also the student section is excited to have their team at home here tonight.
DCG back to Oskaloosa. Yang, they set it to Durande in the back row, and it is blocked but out of bounds. Hit that so hard, it just came off the block and sailed out of bounds. Another kill for Faith Durande.
Yeah, they're going to keep going to her. Faith's having a great match here. She's getting the ball down and reading the defense.
Served by Durande. Overpass on the serve receive. Free opportunity for Oskaloosa. They set Wills off the block and down for Taylor Wills.
Great job by Taylor, getting that ball right in the middle, getting up high, getting over the block.
22-16. Oskaloosa 3 points away from a set 1 victory.
She's got that top spin on that kill there that really just cut down right in the middle.
What a serve by Faith Durande. Kind of a knuckleball serve, and it's an ace for Faith. 23-16. Oski.
This is a really good rotation they have right here with Emily in the front. She does such a good job blocking and having Taylor on this side to hit. And, Faith hits from the back row as well and has a really great serve. So I like this rotation that we're in right now to finish this set.
Knutson left side, dug by Durande. Oski returns a free ball to Lesna. DCG sets it. They go left side again. Block.
There we go with the block by Emily Richmond.
Yep, our leading blocker a year ago. That's what she does. Emily Richmond gets the block up on Grace Makota. And Oski serving for set point in set number 1. 24-16.
Well, this is an opportunity for them to get out of here quickly with this first set and get a win here.
Durande to serve.
Oh,
in! Oh, that was close. That was real close. We both thought it was in that back.
Yep.
But must have just been a tad long.
I think DCG thought it was in too. They were starting to walk off the court.
Well, that would have been a good way to put the finishing touches on set number 1 with an ace serve. Just missed it.
Faith thought it was in too. She kind of saw that ball down.
24-17.
Here we go.
Still set point for Oskaloosa. DCG can't make a mistake. Mormon takes the serve up to Yang. Quick set. Emily Richmond hammers it down for the set win in set number 1.
Wow, that was awesome. Good for Emily to get the block on the 24th point and the kill on the 25th. Great end to the first set there.
25-17, final score in set number 1. Oskaloosa with the win, and they lead the match 1-0 over number 5 ranked DCG. You're watching Indians volleyball here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break. We'll be back with set number 2 after this.
My name is Amanda Seeley, and I've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office for 15 years now. I'm a mother of 3 little boys, and since having them, they've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office in Oski Dental. It's been really seamless. I expected a little few hiccups, but he just has this approach that they're very comfortable again. You're the best. We're going to shoot for being a lifelong patient.
Come experience Penn Central Mall. With a variety of shops, services, restaurants, and more, Penn Central is the place to go for all your shopping and entertainment needs. Grab a gourmet grilled cheese at Wonder Lunch, shop the latest trends at Maurice's, find the perfect gift at Gardner Collier, or enjoy a night out with ice cream and retro arcade games at Old School Pinball and Arcade. Penn Central also has numerous public events scheduled throughout the year to provide fun for the whole family. Find them on Facebook to stay up to date with deals and upcoming events. Walk, shop, enjoy. Penn Central Mall.
Stop out at Stam Garden Center and Nursery for all your outdoor needs. Stam Garden Center will have a fresh supply of a wide variety of fall annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees to fit any budget. Autumn Acres will be open Saturday, September 21st, and be open each Friday evening and Saturday through October 26th. Autumn Acres has family fun for everyone, so stop out at Stam Garden Center and Nursery and experience autumn.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call State Farm agent Wendell Campbell at 641-673-4462.
And we're back in the Oskaloosa High School gym here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Indians Network partnership with MCG, Oski News, and Thunder Country KIIC in cooperation with OVP, Oskaloosa Video Production. Here in the Wood Iron Grill press box, I'm Jamie Brockman along with Laura North. Oski wins the first set 25-17. And tell you what, Laura, there's a good atmosphere in this gym tonight, good energy. The girls came out energized, ready to go. The student section is bringing what they bring, one of the best in the state of Iowa, and what a finish to set number one.
Yeah, I can imagine Coach Comfort couldn't be happier with the way set one went. You know, all the girls did what they're supposed to do, and everything kind of went their way, and yeah, great crowd here. I think everybody was kind of excited to come out and watch this team because they've heard a lot of great things about them. You know, our student section obviously is pretty excited to come and support their friends and their classmates and things like that. And yeah, it's a great atmosphere here. You know, Oskaloosa sports has some great things going on, and with, you know, volleyball is no exception. We've got a great team, great coaching staff, and just exciting volleyball going on right here.
Absolutely. Well, don't forget, coming up Friday night, we have Oskaloosa football as the Indians hit the road again and look to rebound from that loss to Washington. They go to Fairfield this Friday night, and you can watch it right here on the Indians Network. And we will have our pregame coverage at 7 o'clock, kickoff at 7:30 from Washington on Friday, or from Fairfield rather, on Friday night. And then next Tuesday, we're right back here in the Oskaloosa gym for more volleyball action.
Yeah, I came out here a little bit earlier, and our freshmen won in 2 sets, and also our JV took care of business as well. So great varsity team this year, and I think the future for Oskaloosa volleyball is going to be pretty solid, you know, coming up in the next few years.
I agree. The freshmen backed up their championship from a year ago, winning the Mount Pleasant tournament over the weekend, and the JV went 2-1, I believe it was, at the Pella Quad last week. So
yeah, and interestingly enough,
well, there's a hitting error right away on set number 2 for DCG.
Great start. Just a little shout out to the freshmen. We've only got 6 freshmen out for volleyball, and you know, they're doing a great job. They're getting a lot of experience, obviously playing all the time, and it's good for those girls. They're playing hard.
Oski out to a 1-0 lead here in set number 2. There's a quick set. That one rolled down her arm in the net.
Here we go.
2 quick hitting errors on DCG, and Oskaloosa out to a 2-0 lead. And Jolie Yang will continue to serve for Oskaloosa.
You know, it's kind of like you said, DCG doesn't lose. They've only lost 3 sets this whole year, so losing's a little foreign to them, and they may be a little shaken up from that first loss to Oskaloosa and trying to get themselves out of sorts here.
Back row return, and there's another kill for Taylor Wills.
Great little runner there by Taylor. Just kind of got up in the air, hitting it behind her, and got some spin on that ball, a little runner, and got it right down in front of number 8.
Yep, caught DCG on their heels there. They were late to react. 3-0 Oski in set number 2. Left side, Dug nicely by Riz. Now left side, Taylor Wills hammers it through the block for another kill.
Yeah, everything is going Oski's way right now, and they need to just ride this wave as long as they can. Keep just simple volleyball, get it up in the air, hitting it hard. They're not doing anything fancy right now. They're just getting good, solid hits, letting DCG make some mistakes, keep the rotation on, and get those serves in. We've got our best server back here, and hopefully she can ride this as long as we can. This rotation is good right here. Got a little sweat on the floor. They're cleaning up.
All right, now the official says play volleyball. Jolie Yang to serve again. Quick set to the middle. Nice dig back row by Durande. Wills on the return. DCG from the back. Another nice dig by Durande. Right side attack, Schlesselman. That is Jess Schlesselman with the kill.
Yeah, I think it kind of took DCG out, by surprise there, because we haven't gone to Jessica much yet tonight, and our two big hitters were on the floor scrambling on the dig, and Jolie sets it up nice for Jessica, and she hammers it down.
Another one of the seniors, one of 7 seniors on the squad for Oskaloosa. 5-0 Indians. Little tap up over the block by DCG. Oskaloosa, quick set. Yang to Nelson, can't quite get it down. Pushed back over by DCG. Yang going left side to Wills, but we're going to have a double hit called on the set against Oskaloosa.
Yeah, Jolie just got a little off balance there. The dig was into the net just a little bit. She was trying to stay out of the net and got a little off balance there, but that was a great rally there. It's 5-1 Oskaloosa right out of the chute here in set 2.
Yeah, 5-0 run there by Oski. Overpass on the serve receive. Chance for DCG. They set it to the 10-foot line. Dug again by Durande. Now Wills. Nice dig by DCG. Left side attack. Another dig for Durande in the back row. Wills again. Tips it up over the block. Dug up. Right side for DCG. Dug that time by Yang. And back row return by Durande, and that's in the net. And immediately she taps her chest, says, my bad.
Yeah, that's unlike her. We had a really good rally there, kind of a free ball, and Faith usually gets that over and puts a good hit on it. She's upset with herself. It was kind of an unmatched ball there.
5-2 Oski in set number 2. They lead 1-0. They won the first set 25-17. Good recovery there by DCG to get a return. Yang, left side to Wills. Blocked back at her. And we've got a whistle there. I think they're going to call Oski for 4 hits. Yep. Never cleared the net. So 3 straight now for DCG after Oski scored the first 5.
I think this is where we struggled, and this little rotation here is where we struggled the first set. So we got to get out of this and get a side out.
Oh, nice return there by Yang. Serve was right down at the floor. I don't know how Durande even got it up. Now here's Schlesselman. DCG now on the attack. Blocked at the net by Nelson and Schlesselman. And then DCG dumps it right back over top of him for the kill.
Yeah, for whatever reason, this rotation we're in right now is just a little bit miscommunication out of position a little bit. So got to work through the kinks on this one and get out of this rally here by DCG.
4 straight by DCG. Now they serve the ball long, give the side out to Oskaloosa. 6-4 Indians. Oski won the first set 25-17. This is set number 2.
Well, that's one way to get out of it. Let them make a mistake. So here we go.
All right, serving now is Wills for Oskaloosa. DCG will settle for a back row return, looking to the corner, dug up by Alesna. Yang pushes it over on the second hit, trying to catch DCG off guard. They return. Quick set, Yang to Nelson, off the block, dug up. DCG tap. Durande, another dig. Back to Durande, and that is off the block. There was a touch at the net, so that is a kill for Durande. I have her in double digits already with kills. She's really hitting the ball hard. And a ton of digs already in the second set, 5 or 6 in that back row for Faith.
Yeah, she's doing a good job having a really good match here so far.
Beautiful serve there by Wills, just barely cleared the net. DCG able to return. Now they set it to Wills. Back row, almost got it down, but it will be down as they could not return it. So that's another kill for Taylor Wills. 4 for her here in the second set.
You know, this will age me a little bit here, Jamie, but back when I used to play volleyball, you weren't allowed to let the serve touch the net at all. So it still gets me every time that ball hits the net. I have to adjust my knowledge on that.
Well, yeah, now you can use it as a weapon. I mean, if you do it just right, sometimes that net is your friend, sometimes it's your enemy, sometimes the ceiling is your friend, sometimes it's your enemy. And, of course, also, you know, then it was not rally point volleyball either. It was side out, and you could literally go 20 minutes, half hour with no points scored back and forth.
Yeah, it's a great adjustment that, you know, the rules committee made. It's a lot more exciting volleyball and a lot more action going on. So good adjustment. Not that volleyball wasn't exciting back in the 90s, however, it's a lot more fast-paced now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they made that change early 2000s. And I like it. I mean, that's what they play in college.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was kind of a big adjustment coming from high school to the college level where all of a sudden every ball is a point no matter what. So, yeah, it was definitely a good change by the IGHSAU.
Yep.
All right, quick timeout. Back to action. 8-4 Oski leading set number 2. They lead the match 1-0. And, boy, if they can get the number 5 team down 2-0, that is huge.
Yep, we got a long ways to go here. Taylor Wills with a nice floater serve.
Hard hit at the net, but it is stuffed. I don't know that it cleared the net, but Nelson was right there to stuff it if it did.
Yeah, we'll give Mary the block.
9-4, Oski. Short serve again, little floater by Wills. They set it left side, blocked by Schlesselman and Nelson.
Yeah.
Back to DCG and stuffed over on the left side by Durande.
Oski's just really keeping the ball on DCG's side of the net. Just, you know, DCG is just making some mistakes, and Oski's doing a great job of just keeping the ball on their side of the floor and forcing them to make plays. And right now, DCG isn't making them.
Nope, they've got the Phillies rattled. Back row attack. Wills. Here's Durande looking down the line, and it a little wide. Point goes to DCG. 10-5, Oski leads it.
Yeah, Faith read that block there and went down line and just a little bit to her left there, just out of bounds.
Wills takes the serve up to Yang. Quick set to Nelson.
Awesome.
Cross court by Mary Nelson. She gets her first kill.
You know, I just love how Jolie moves that ball around and uses all of her hitters. You know, Mary hadn't had, you know, maybe any kills yet, but, you know, she snuck up there and put that quick set and a quick kill by Mary. It was awesome.
Now Nelson to serve. Oh, hard spike. Great dig by Yang. Richmond sets it to Schlesselman. Dug up. DCG, cross court, gets it by Mary Nelson. And they get the kill, 11-6. Well, we got a ton of OVP students tonight working on this broadcast. This is a student-run broadcast. Other than myself and Laura, we're not students. Long past that.
Well, I am learning from you, though, James. I'm a student of the radio here.
There you go. That's true. But and I learned from the OVP students on this new video. But we'll mention those kids here in a minute. Oh, nice set to Durande. Hammers it right off the block and puts it down.
Yeah, Faith hits that ball so hard that if it's coming at you in the back row, it's hard to retrieve it. But even when it goes off the block, sometimes she just uses that block and doesn't try to get the ball through it. She just hits it off of the angle, and then that ball will go sailing into the stands. Great job by Faith.
Megan Mormon into serve now. She's got 3 aces in the match, and now
and
4.
Another one.
Wow. Ace machine tonight, Megan Mormon.
And she is all smiles. She is having a great time out there.
4 aces in my chart for Megan Mormon. 13-6 Oski.
And another one, another ace by Megan.
Second time she's served back-to-back aces.
DCG is just on their heels, not really knowing what to do here. Kind of looking at each other like, are you going to get it or am I going to get it?
14-6 Oski. DCG picks that one up. Quick set. And, got an initial dig on the back row, but nobody could chase it down for the second hit. So.
Yeah, and I think Knutson's just kind of looking around like, all right, give me the ball.
Yep.
She's obviously their best player. Second team All-State last year. on a great DCG team, and a little frustration, with her, and she's just saying, give me the ball.
She's number 8 in red, long ponytail, up there in that front row. 14-7, Oski leading set number 2. 1-0 lead overall in the match for Oskaloosa. They won 25-17. Here's Durande, set left side. Nice dig by DCG on a hard hit. They go to their left side, dug up by Alesna. And going to have a double hit called on the set there as Durande kind of set it from the right side, looking to, I think, Wills. And got a double hit. So 14-8.
Yeah, they're going to have to be, they have to be real perfect on those sets. This referee is going to be pretty stingy on those sets.
Serve taken by Alesna. There's the back set to Richmond. Couldn't quite get it down. DCG tried for the tap. Dug up. Richmond returns. Right side for DCG, and Mormon just missed it there on the dive.
Yeah, you got to close up the middle on that. Faith was kind of tapping her chest like she missed it, and that hit just got right through the block.
And DCG serves that one long. Side out point, Oskaloosa.
Great job by Riz there, getting out of the way of that. The very last half second, just pulling out of the way.
Now Durande to serve. And there's a kill down the line for DCG over on the right side. 15-10. Competitive match. Oski won the first set 25-17. Got a late run there in that first set to put the icing on it. Serve taken by Mormon. Quick set. Richmond off the block, dug up. DCG with a back row return. Dug by Durande. Back to Durande. Tip from the 10-foot line. Dug up. Left side now, DCG, dug by Durande. And double hit called on the second hit against Oskaloosa.
Megan wasn't quite sure what to do there. She was going to dig it with her hands to set it up, and then the last second she decided to set it up over her head and got called for the double hit.
Ooh, nice serve. Yang tips it over on second hit, right back to Oskaloosa. Riz sets it to Wills, and it goes off the blockers.
Oh.
Nice recovery by DCG to get a return. Quick set, Richmond!
Oh, yeah.
Emily Richmond with the kill.
Great job by Emily to end that rally. DCG really scrambled hard and was getting some momentum there, and Emily just put that ball away in the back left corner.
Riz Alesna now to serve. Late jump, but Durande and Mormon both go down the floor to dig that up. Back to DCG. They come left side. Another dig for Durande. Quick set. That is Nelson. Nelson tips it up over the block, off balance and all, and gets the kill from Mary Nelson.
Such a great touch by Mary there. She's really reading that tip well and had a couple of hard kills, but then just really placement on that tip there, really reading the defense there. Great job by Mary Nelson.
Tell you what, Faith Durande is hitting the ball well, but man, she's a digging machine on defense in that back row too.
Boy, I'll say.
Here's Wills. Deep in the back row, dug up. DCG return, and that one is down between Alesna and Durande. 17-12. Oski with a 5-point lead here in set number 2. Trying to go up 2-0 in this best-of-5 match.
Little fatigue setting in here a little bit. We just got to let that adrenaline start pumping and get on a rally here in the second set.
Back row set to Durande, and she racks up another kill.
Haven't had a timeout in a while, and everybody's pulses are pumping pretty good.
Jessica Schlesman now back into the front row for Oskaloosa. Megan Mormon to the bench. That's a serve for offense sub there. So Schlesman comes in to play the front row, and then when it's time to serve, Mormon comes in. Set right side, DCG dug by Yang. Alesna sets it to Durande. Can't put that one down, but it's a free ball return from the back row by DCG, and they're going to get called for 4 hits.
Yeah.
DCG coach looking at the official saying, where did you see the 4th hit?
Yeah, and And technically there were 4 hits, but the block, I think their argument is that it was a block tip, and then
so you see Knutson, the captain, comes over to talk to the head official up on the ladder, and now the head official calls over his floor official, and they're going to discuss.
But the discrepancy might be it's a back row hit. So we'll see what he calls here. Yeah, they're going to replay it.
All right, so no point replay. Stays 19-12. Jolie Yang will serve again. Good job there by the officials. They'll listen to the argument presented by DCG, then discuss it amongst themselves and make the choice. Oh, nice job by Oskaloosa. Wow. Jessica Schlesman was able to get that third and final hit on it over the net, and then DCG could not recover and get to it.
Wow, I don't know if she knew where that ball was going, but it was perfect placement across court. DCG was coming all the way in to cram the dink, and she just backhanded that thing cross court, and they couldn't recover.
Timeout, DCG. Once again, Oski's got the number 5 ranked team in 4A on their heels here in set number 2, leading 19-12. You're watching Oskaloosa Volleyball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll be back right after this.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
With Laura North, I'm Jamie Brockman in the Wood Iron Grill press box here at the Oskaloosa High School gym. Got to give a shout out to all of our OVP students, though, who are running the broadcast tonight, whether they're on the cameras or up in the production room. We've got Camden Silvers, Alex Christ, Aiden North, Joshua Bennell, Joshua Welch, Ryan Herbrandt, Garrett Stephans, Hunter Cowman, Grace Richardson, Brendan Mason, Mason Ford, Cody Gunn, Owen Gordon, Isaac Schultz, Donovan Ty, Armando Vicente, Aiden Mason, and Jace Harper, all one way or another, are working on this student-run broadcast tonight for OVP.
Well, we've got a 20-12 lead here for Oskaloosa, and DCG just continues to make errors.
Back row return again. Yang, quick set to Mary Nelson, and that one is just long. No touch. 20-13, DCG is down 7. They got to make a big run here. Oski's 5 points away from going up 2-0 in this best of 5.
Yeah, and, again, Oskaloosa, they're playing solid volleyball. They're not doing anything fancy. They're keeping the ball on the other side of the court as much as they can and letting DCG make some mistakes, but they're also playing really good volleyball.
Yang sets it to Wills, cross court dug up. Returned by DCG, dug by Durande. Yang goes back to Wills, the tip. Dug up, right side, blocked at the net by Wills. Blocked Taylor Wills. Point Oski, 21-13.
A single block over there by Taylor Wills on a girl that's about 3 or 4 inches taller than her. She just single-handedly blocked that girl and put the ball right down in front of her.
Wills now to serve. Little short floater and hit the top of the net, rolled back at him. So like I said, sometimes the net's your friend, sometimes it's your enemy. Didn't work that time.
Nope. Taylor likes to use that floater serve.
21-14. Yang setting it to Durande, who's back in the front. Another kill for Faith.
Yep. They're trying to put a double block on Faith, but she's just powering it right through there. They're not getting their hands together and just keep going to her.
Riz Alessina now sits down. Offense for defense. You bring back in Emily Richmond.
Yeah, their players are looking over at their coaches like, what do I do? And they're not getting their hands together on the block, and Faith is she's hitting it right at them. You're not going to block Faith Durande unless you get those hands together.
Mary Nelson serves that ball long. Now she goes to the bench in the rotation, and Alessina back in. 22-15, Oskaloosa 3 points away from going up 2-0 in this best of 5 Little Hawkeye Conference match.
Yeah, and here here we are with this really good rotation here.
Set to Durande. Yeah. You ain't going to stop her when she's got that clean of a hit on the ball.
Yeah, you got your best hitter in the front. You got your best blocker in the front. And here you come with a great server here today.
Yeah, 5 aces.
Yeah, Mormon's got 5 aces coming in here, and she's pumped. She wants to get the end of this. 2 points here, Megan.
Mormon serves. Set right side for DCG. Mormon didn't have her hands on the right spot there and couldn't receive that serve. 23-16, side out to DCG. Now, we talked about this in our first broadcast against Bondurant Farrar, but Oskaloosa has size this year that they haven't had recently. Here's a back set to Mormon. Mormon sails that one long.
Yeah, and they're really utilizing their height and their athleticism more this year, I feel like. Not trying to do, anything fancy, just using that height with Emily and Jess. And
23-17, nice serve received there by Mormon. Durande, cross court dug up. Returned by DCG down the line. That's in for a kill, 23-18. The Phillies are hanging around here in set number 2. Oski won set 1, 25-17. And they lead set 2, 23-18. Serve taken by Alesna. Nice. Up to the center, Yang, who dumps it over. Here's Knutson, and it rolls down her arm into the net.
Wow.
And that puts Oski at set point in set number 2.
Probably a rare mistake by Knutson there. She had to set her up with a big kill, and she went in for the tip and just mishandled it.
Set point, set number 2 for Oskaloosa. Faith Durande to serve it into the net. Well, that was a bullet serve. Had it cleared the net, it was going to be trouble for DCG because it was just going to dive straight to the floor. But didn't quite clear the net. Still set point, though, for Oski. 24-19 as DCG serves. And, again, Mormon trouble receiving it. 24-20.
They've got a little bit of cushion here, but they need to put it away while they've got Knutson in the back row here serving.
Knutson to serve again. And then, trickles over the net. Durande returns. Opportunity for DCG to get set up here left side, and they put it down the line for another kill, 24-21.
Yeah, and Grace Makota, that number 5, she just put that down. She's been pretty quiet tonight. She does have a lot of kills. She's got 71 kills on the season, but she's been awfully quiet tonight, but that one she put in a good spot.
Short serve by DCG, picked up by Durande. Yang sets it to Wills. Can't get it down for the set winner. Here's Makota, dug up by Durande. Yang sets it right back to Durande, dug deep back row. DCG dumps it on the second hit. They go back to Durande again and dug up. Nice running dig in the corner by Durande. Still going as Yang dumps it over. Now the tip dug by Mormon. Yang to Wills in the middle.
Got a hit.
And, very close to being down. DCG digs it up. Back to Oski. Durande digs it. And the point will go to DCG. Great rally there. Some great plays on both sides. But DCG gets the point.
Yeah, I think the Oski fans thought that ball was down, but DCG made a great, great play on it. Clear on the floor. You slide your hand, your palm underneath that, and let it bounce up.
Yeah, that was close to be in the end right there to set number 2. So it's 24-22. DCG leads. Oski takes their first time out of this match. I'm just trying to slow down and stop the momentum here of the Phillies. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back with more Oski volleyball here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
We're back in the Wood Iron Grill press box here at Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium with Laura North. I'm Jamie Brockman. 24-22. DCG refusing to go down here. Set number 2. Oh, just wide by Emily Richmond. I thought that was it. Just wide, 24-23. Now, you have to win by 2, by the way. You played at 25. You have to win by 2. So we may be going overtime here in set number 2. We'll see.
Yep. See if our seniors here can use their experience and, stay cool here. A lot of energy, but stay cool.
Serve taken by Alesna. Yang sets it to Durande. Dug up back row. DCG off the block, dug up by Durande. Quick set, Richmond
Emily,
up over the block.
One.
Again, almost down, and nice dig by DCG. Wills will try to end it now with a tap. And
there we go.
There it is. Boy, credit DCG though, Laura. They did not go down easy there late in that second set. They made some tremendous defensive digs.
Yeah,
but at the end there, Taylor Wills able to tip it up and over.
Yeah, they showed us why they're the number 5 ranked team. They really showed some good volleyball there and really got a rally going and had a great rotation and played tough. That's got to be devastating for them.
I'll tell you what, they may be ranked number 5 in the state, but Oskaloosa is up 2-0 here, 2-0 in this best of 5, and they're going to try to sweep the number 5 ranked Phillies. We'll see if they can do it. Don't go away. This is Oski Volleyball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. Back with your third set after this timeout.
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in Southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activities.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers. By donating to nonprofit organizations. By leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Oskaloosa Indians on the Indians Network.
I'm financial advisor Jennifer Main.
I'm financial advisor Austin Norris.
I'm financial advisor Amber Coffey.
I am financial advisor Brandon Kane.
I'm financial advisor Jason Rosenboom.
I'm financial advisor Michael Bush.
Call us today at 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Oskaloosa up 2-0 on the number 5 ranked team in the state in Class 4A. DCG Dallas Center Grimes. Oski winning 25-17 and 25-23. And now Indians going to try to sweep the Phillies back to Dallas Center Grimes. Don't forget, coming up Friday night, we have Oski football on the road as they go to Fairfield Friday night. We'll have our pregame at 7 and kickoff at 7:30. You can watch it right here on the Indians Network on Friday night. And then next Tuesday, we're back here in the Oski Gym as Oski Volleyball will host Newton. And again, we'll have our pregame somewhere. It's always tough to tell because of that match, the JV match ahead. But generally, I'm going to say about 6:50, 6:55 or so, we'll have our pre-match. And then the first serve to follow about 15 minutes after that next Tuesday. So, and then, of course, a week from this Friday, Oski returns home in football to host Norwalk. Final non-district game.
Well, here we go. Set number 3 with Oski up 2-0 on number 5 DCG.
They set it to Taylor Wills. She tries to hit that back corner, and it's just long. Just a few inches long there by Wills, and I think this is the first set DCG has grabbed the early lead.
I think you're right.
In fact, I don't think they've led.
I don't think they have either.
They've tied it a couple of times.
Yeah, interesting enough. I think you're right, Jamie.
Oski returns a free ball. Opportunity for DCG. Great dig there by Riz Alesna. Here's Durande. DCG returns back row. Another great dig by Alesna. Up to Yang. Yang sets it left side to Wills, who tips it over. DCG now from the middle, dug by Durande. Durande calls for it right back. They set it to her. Dug deep back row in the corner. DCG returns, dug by Mormon. Great recovery on the second hit by Yang, and Oski returns. Left side again for DCG. Durande keeps it alive. Alesna goes and gets it, and Wills returns it. Neither team can get a ball down here on this rally. Here's Mormon, and it's right up at the net there. Mormon tapping her chest saying, my bad, but, you know, she's not the usual setter. We kind of got out of rotation there.
Yeah, she's in there to get the dink, and she kind of got turned around there and just tried to put the ball up in the air. Maybe a better choice is just to, you know, get that ball over the net. 2-0,
DCG leads here in set number 3, trying to avoid being swept. Ooh, could have got her for being in the net there. Her hands were in that net. DCG returns off the block down the line, and they are out to a 3-0 lead here, set number 3.
I could be wrong, but I think DCG may have changed their rotation a little bit to start this third set. And it seems to be working for them.
Durande returns from the back row. Too strong on that one, sails long, and it's 4-0. DCG out quick here in set number 3.
Well, you know, roles have kind of reversed here. DCG isn't doing anything. Oski's just making some mistakes, so we got to clean it up.
They're picking on Megan Mormon here on the serve receives, but she's doing a good job so far. Nelson tried to tip it over, and it came back down on top of the net and rolled back to her.
Yeah, you know, I think we've just had 4 or 5 mistakes on our side of the net in these first 5 points here.
And they come to Mormon again. Yang, Durande from the back, dug up. DCG returns from the back. Dug by Mormon. Yang, Wills. DCG now returns. Miscommunication dropped right between 2 players there as Nelson and Mormon kind of looked at each other and it just dropped in on them. 6-0. Good start. Set 3 for DCG as they try to stay alive in this match. Down 2-0.
Yeah, you don't want to get too complacent, though, and let DCG get going and get on a rally.
Mormon returns.
You don't want to get comfortable just because you're up 2-0.
Dug by Mormon, or a serve received by Mormon. Actually, I'm sorry, it was a dig by Mormon, but nobody got a second hit on it. 7-0 DCG. Oski calling for a quick timeout here to wipe up some moisture on the floor.
Well, we got to get a side out. Got to work hard. Get a side out here.
They've served to Mormon every single time.
Oh, yeah.
There's Wills blocked at the net. Good recovery by Oski. Mormon punches it over on the third hit, but they're going to call a double hit. And Coach Comfort is going to have to call timeout here. 8-0. DCG comes storming out of the gate in set number 3 as Oskaloosa leads this match 2-0, looking for a sweep. DCG has not so quick Indians, and they lead 8-0 here in set number 3. We'll take a timeout as well right back on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford after this.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
Well, DCG out to the quick start set number 3. They lead 8-0 over Oski. A lot of mistakes being made here, Laura, in this third set early by Oski. Out of the 8 points scored, probably 6 or 7 of them are due to mistakes or errors by Oski.
Yeah, just some communication problems that they have here, and just playing a little complacent too, and not being the aggressors. Looks like Coach Comfort made a couple of adjustments here. And
there's a block at the net by DCG. Back to Oski. They set to Durande in the back row. Off the block, dug up. DCG pushes it over. Dug by Mormon. Back row again. Durande. And that one off the block, out of bounds. That's a kill for Faith Durande.
Yep. Really good quality timeout there with Coach Comfort, getting her team settled and getting out of that funk there.
So Mormon goes to the bench in the rotation, and back front row, Jessica Schlesselman. Serving is Jolie Yang. Down 8-1 here in set number 3.
Yeah, and DCG just took advantage of a, for lack of better words, a weak spot in their rotation, and really kind of exposed that, and we just had to get out of that rotation there. And
Wills can't get it down. Blocked at the net. That's Schlesselman and Mary Nelson both there over on the right side. I think Schlesselman got most of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, they say, I'm sorry, went out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a good block, but the angle of it just pushed it out bounds there.
Here's Yang, back set right side. Wills with the tap, right back to Oskaloosa. Yang dumps it on the second hit. Nice job of the dig in the back row there by Durande. Now Durande with the spike dug up. Free ball return by DCG. They come over left side to Wills. Oh, man, that's a break right there. They should have let that one go, but she reached out and got a hand on it, and it's going to be a kill for Taylor Wills. It was right down the line. I think it was headed toward being out of bounds.
Yeah,
helped her
down
out.
9-2 here. You can't panic, just have to pluck away at this lead. Get your serves in.
Short floating serve again by Wills. Hard hit left side. Finally, Knutson got a good swing on it over there on the left side, and she gets the kill. Have not said her name a lot tonight. Leading hitter for the Phillies.
Yeah, we tried to do a single block with Jess over there, and unfortunately that's probably not enough on her if she gets a clean set.
10-2. DCG leading set 3. Oski leads the match 2-0. Yang, quick set. Mary Nelson puts it down for the kill. Great timing there between Yang and Nelson on the quick set.
Yeah, that was a good job by Jolie. I think they're a little bit weak on their middle blocks. They're trying so hard to keep the ball and block on the corners on the outside with Faith and Taylor. So
Now,
we got to go middle.
DCG does the exact same thing as they quick set it to their big girl in the middle there, Lexi Protzman.
Yeah, caught us off guard a little bit. Like to see Jolie go middle just a little bit more. Been effective here.
11-3. DCG with the advantage in set 3. Here's Richmond. Cross court, dug up. DCG returns a free ball, and Oskaloosa gets out of rotation there, bumps into each other, miscommunicates, and it drops in on them. 12-3. Much different DCG team here in this third set, but Oskaloosa's helping them out too.
Yeah, just too many mistakes by Oski. There's a good placement by Jess in that deep back corner. We haven't gone there much.
That's a hard spot to hit on the floor too, because you got to have just enough finesse on it to not sail it long, and Schlesselman did that for her second kill. Now she goes to the bench in the rotation, and Mormon in to serve. Mormon with 5 ace serves in this match so far. Last time I said that, she ripped off 2 in a row. So
yeah, this is where she's most comfortable. We'll see if Megan can get herself back here. It's a great serve.
Nice hard hit there. That's Knutson again on the right side for the Phillies. 13-4 DCG. Right back to the Phillies here on the side out. That's Knutson now serving, so she'll be in the back row. Taken by Mormon. Yang goes and gets it. Mormon returns from the back row. DCG sets it left side. That one is long. That's their second leading hitter on the team, Grace Makota.
Yeah, she can really fly. She gets up there, and haven't gone to her as much, but when she does, she gets up there.
Now Durande to serve, and that's in the net. So now you got both big hitters on each side in the back row. Durande for Oski and Knutson for DCG. Down 9 here in set number 3. Oskaloosa. Serve taken by Mormon. Yang, quick set. Richmond. That one rolled down her arm into the net.
Yeah, everything just seems to be out of sorts here for Oskaloosa. And they just got to get some energy, work some things out. Not get too down on themselves. They've got to play to win. They're still up.
Mormon overpass on the serve receive, and right there is Makota to put it right back in Oskaloosa's face, 16-5. So if you're just tuning in, Oskaloosa won the first 2 sets, 25-17 and 25-23.
Yep.
And here in this third set, it's all DCG, and there's an ace serve for the Phillies.
Kind of playing back on our heels a little bit. We got to be the aggressor, got to attack that ball.
Ashley Ferguson serving for DCG. She had the ace. Durande up to Yang. Yang tried to dump it, tip right back at her. Now out of bounds down the line by Oskaloosa. 18-5. Phillies leading.
Well, it's a funny thing about athletics. You know, things can go your way, and just a few minutes later, things start going the other way, and nothing goes your way. So, but I've got confidence. You know, we've got these seniors on the senior-heavy team here for Oskaloosa. They've been in these situations before, so.
Durande from the 10-foot line gets up in the air and tips it over, up over the blockers.
Yeah, great touch by Faith there.
Unofficially, I've got Faith with 17 kills in this match. I don't know if I'm exactly on or not there, but she has hit the ball a lot. They've went to her a lot, and she's had a few that she didn't get down and a few that sailed long or wide, but overall, she's hitting the ball at a pretty high percentage.
Yeah, that first set especially, she really had a lot of kills. Just Jolie kept going to her because it was working.
Rizalesina serves for Oskaloosa, and there's a kill by Haley Heidelbaugh. She's a junior for DCG.
Our blockers are a little bit slow on that quick set.
19-6, DCG leading and serving. Mormon takes the serve up to Yang. They set it to Wills, mistimed their jump just a little bit there. Had to hang in the air, and it rolled down into the net. 20-6. So at this point, Laura, Coach Comfort's going to call a timeout. At this point, you know, you're down 14. It's not impossible, but it's going to be very hard to score 14 unanswered or more against DCG. So you're 5 points away from dropping set 3. Do you kind of conserve some energy here and, you know, sort of concede and go to set 4, or
well,
what do you do?
I doubt she's telling them to concede the loss, but just try to, you know, pick up some things in the set, you know, and try to learn from what they're doing in this rotation, and more of like scouting them here in this third set. You don't want to just give up and start over, but you know, just stay in it mentally, learn from what they're doing on their rotation here for DCG, because they obviously made some adjustments after the first 2 sets, and so the girls just have to read what they're doing and try to figure out, you know, this rotation that they made the adjustments on, and counteract that.
You know, it reminds me of in the Bondurant-Farrar match, I think it was the second set after Oski won the first. They got down, and then they came storming back and won, and eventually got the sweep. And I asked Coach Comfort, what'd you say to the girls during that timeout? And she said, I just reminded them that they're not beating us. We're beating ourselves. And I'm guessing they had a similar conversation right there.
Yeah, and, you know, one of the things that Coach Comfort has talked about is just the chemistry that these girls have and how much fun they're having. And so, you know, I imagine she's kind of telling them that too. You know, we're still up, you know, 2 sets. You know, probably going to end up here 2 sets to 1, and just to keep having fun, playing hard. Don't start, the blame game or anything, and get that chemistry going.
Couple more errors on Oski here, 22-6. Set number 3. Here's Yang setting it. Wills off the block. Nice reaction and dig by DCG. Dug by Alesna. Here's Nelson tipping it up and over. Dug up. There's Alesna again. Durande from the back.
Much better volley this time by Oskaloosa. Playing a little smoother.
There's a block by Nelson.
Yep, they're rotating a little bit smoother now and playing a little bit smoother on that volley there. So that was a good job to get the side out. We're down 7-22. Just play with some dignity here and try to chip away at this.
Got to say hi to Double D, Doug DeCock. He's watching right now, relaxing at home. All right, 22-7. Here's a serve by Yang, right down to the floor. Return back to Oskaloosa. Yang, quick set at the net, tipped over by Nelson. DCG now, dug by Durande. And right there at the net, back to Oski. Wills through the block.
There we go.
She gets the point.
Another great rally there. Another good volley by both teams, and Oskaloosa starting to get things going their way, even if they don't come out with the win in this set. To try to get some momentum going back, work out some kinks, get the. There's a rare mistake by Yang on the serve.
I think that's only the second serve all season that hasn't been in or successful for Yang.
Yeah, so just gotta, like I said, get some momentum going here to hopefully go into the 4th set, or not hopefully. Hopefully we can have a big rally.
Yang to Nelson, can't power it through the block. Returned. Yang. Now back set right side to Schlesselman. That's blocked and stuffed at the net by DCG over on their left side. And now they will serve for set point here in set number 3, leading 24-8 over Oskaloosa. Oski does lead the match 2-0. Had a chance to sweep the number 5 team in the state, but DCG regrouping big here in set number 3. There's Knutson cross court, dug by Alesna. Back row, here's Durande. Back row now by DCG. It goes off the block and down for a set 3 win for the Phillies. So it's DCG winning set number 3, 25-8 over Oskaloosa. And we'll go to a set 4. So your set scores so far. Oski wins the first set, 25-17. Oski won the second set, 25-23. And DCG answers back with a 25-8 win in set number 3. So 2-1 in the match. Oskaloosa still leading it over number 5 ranked DCG. We'll see if the Indians can put it away with a set 4 victory coming up. You are watching Oskaloosa Volleyball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll be back after this.
At Gardner Collier Jewelry, our goal has always been to provide you with the very best jewelry for your money. From plain gold wedding bands to the most exquisite diamond ring, Gardner Collier has it. Our huge selection is sure to exceed your expectations, and our service is second to none. From sterling silver fashion jewelry to the one-of-a-kind diamond fashion piece, Gardner Collier can fill your jewelry desires. For the very best value in fine jewelry, choose Gardner Collier, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Center Mall, Oskaloosa.
Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good, on or off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab. Kinetic Edge offers friendly and knowledgeable professionals who will get to know you and your goals to help you get back to doing what you love in no time. Find out more at kineticedgept.com.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
At
Langham Funeral Chapel and Crematory, our family will be here for your family when you need us most. We offer traditional funeral arrangements, which now include crematory services, so your loved one never has to leave our facility. We also provide granite and bronze monument sales, so you can take care of all arrangements at one time. Call 641-672-2181 or visit langhamfuneralchapel.com.
Two sets to one. Oskaloosa leading number 5 ranked team in Class 4A DCG here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We are back in the Wood Iron Grill press box with Laura North. I'm Jamie Brockman as we go to set number 4. See if Oskaloosa can answer back after DCG kind of rebounding, showing why they're number 5 ranked in the state.
Yeah, you got to give them credit. You know, it was kind of just survival mode for them, and they really came out and played hard, and you can see why they aren't ranked number 5. They're a good ball team, but you can also see that Oskaloosa has played a tough schedule, played good volleyball, and hopefully they can come out here and just play with a little more aggressiveness and more urgency in this set.
Well, DCG entered this match at 9-1 on the season in matches. They were 20-3 in sets. They'd only dropped 3 sets coming in, and Oskaloosa jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Now the Phillies trying to fight back, and there's a cross-court spike that goes wide, and Oskaloosa gets on the board first. Team that has scored first has won each of the first 3 sets, by the way.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Here's the serve. They set to Knutson, back row. Dug by Yang, Alesna, and Durande returns. Dug by Knutson. And Makota able to put it down on the left side.
She hits a long ball. Most of the time she's hitting it to the back row, splitting that gap in the back row, and like I said, she really flies. She gets up there in the air and really hits that long ball to the back corner.
DCG to serve, 1-1 here, set number 4. Serve taken by Durande, nice job up to Yang. Schlesselman dug up.
Great
There's a block
job
at the net by Taylor Wills, the solo block, and she stuffs it back at him.
Boy, she read that. She's been reading that all night. She's been blocking all by herself over there on that side and really reading that set and getting up there and blocking that well.
Now Wills back to serve. Left side attack, DCG. Knutson powers it through the left side block, or right side block for Oskaloosa. Back and forth early here in set number 4, 2-2. There's that big height coming back into that front row for DCG. That is Lisa Protzman. She's only a junior. Wills takes a serve up to Yang. They go left side to Durande. Block back at her. Durande
go again.
Digs it up. They go right back to Faith. She's off the blockers, and that's down for yeah. There you go. I was going to say, I thought they were going to give. Well, they did give it to DCG.
Yeah, I thought it came off the block, but
sure looked like it to me. But I don't see Coach Comfort questioning it. So.
DCG's got a couple of left-handed servers here. I don't know if that makes a huge difference in volleyball. It sure does in softball.
Schlesselman blocked.
Oh, that's got to be.
Yeah, that should have been, I think, maybe 4 hits. Nonetheless, recovery by DCG.
Yeah.
Now they call him that time for a double hit. Well, they got away with 1, but not 2.
Yeah.
3-3.
Got a little messy there. I think there was just too many hits to call.
Mary Nelson serves off the net. This is Knutson, dug by Durande. Yang, quick set. Richmond.
Good job.
In the back corner, down for Emily Richmond, her 3rd kill.
Good job by Emily to go deep there. DCG's really been creeping into the middle and covering that middle hole there. We got to go deep to those corners a little bit. It's kind of a risk because you're going to go hitting it out, but you know it's open. Those back corners are open.
Nelson serves again. This is Knutson trying to answer, dug by Wills. Yang sets it cross court to Durande, and that is just long on that back line.
Yeah, just like I said, it's a risk to go deep because you have to get it in, but you know, just like Faith was reading that, it is open on the back there.
Just missed it, 4-4. This is set number 4. Oski leads the match 2-1, and it's best of 5. So a win here in set 4, Oskaloosa gets the victory. Quick set, Durande. Dug up nicely back row by DCG. Knudsen returns a free ball. Nobody talks for Oskaloosa, and it drops in. Absolutely should have been a diggable ball there, and everybody just kind of watched. 5-4 DCG, that could be a big point. Wills to Yang. They set it to Richmond over on the left side. Good job, Emily Richmond, for her 4th kill.
Emily just went right in the middle, used that block to cut it down.
Schlusselman now sitting down on the rotation. In to serve, Megan Mormon. Free ball return by DCG. Mormon. Alesna. Back row return, Wills. DCG sets it to Knudsen.
It's out.
And that is out. Yeah, she's adjusted her direction there in midair and then lands out.
Yeah, really athletic move by Knudsen, but just cut it outside that line.
Gotta say hi to Coach Henry and the family. They're listening and watching at home tonight. Coach Henry.
Howdy.
Says go Indians.
Go Indians.
6-6. DCG got that last point. 2-1 is your match score, Oskaloosa. Here's a quick set to Richmond. And Emily Richmond is heating up here in set number 4. She now has 5 kills.
That was a great job. It all started with Megan Mormon getting a great pass there. You know, she struggled in the last game. They were really targeting her. They're gonna serve it to her, and so really great job of getting herself together, making a great pass.
Short serve off the net, drops in on the Phillies. The net was our friend that time for Faith Durande, and she gets her 2nd ace. 8-6 Oski. Trying to get a little breathing room here in set number 4. Another great serve by Faith. Opportunity for DCG. Great dig by Durande. Nice punch over there on the 2nd hit by Yang. DCG trying to answer. Dug by Alesna. Here's Wills. Double hit called on the Indians.
You know, I'm not seeing much there that Jolie's doing wrong. Of course, we're way up here in the press box, but...
Well, they've called a lot of those tonight on both sides. More than usual.
Yeah, they sure have. So Jolie's, holding herself together. She's not getting too upset outwardly anyway, so...
Yang backs at Richmond, denied at the net. Boy, they timed that one perfect on the block. Over there in the middle. That was Haley Heidelbaugh, the junior, number 14. We're tied again, 8-8. Every time one team makes a run, the other answers here in set number 4. Here's Wills. Dumped over, 2nd hit, just about caught the Indians off guard, and it did. So that'll be a point, DCG. They regain the lead 9-8.
Riz she hesitated there on that hit. She's got to understand she's in there as a libero to get that 2nd hit and get that ball up for her setter.
Nice job there by Megan Mormon to get it up to Yang. Sets up Wills. Dug up right back to Oskaloosa. Opportunity. Here's Durande from the back. Can't get it down. Right at the net. DCG is going to win that ball. 10-8 Phillies. They've scored 4 straight now. Oski needs to stop their run, get a side out. DCG trying to force a 5th set. There's Wills. Now DCG, back set right side. And
hit the
antenna.
Hit the antenna, so that'll go to Oskaloosa.
So you see the antennas on the net there, if you can see them on your screen, and the ball can't go, it has to cross the net inside the antenna. It can't go outside and or hit it, as it did right there. So 10-9, Oski got the side out. Dig by Durande. Yang, quick set, Nelson in the middle, dug up back row. Here's Knudsen for DCG.
That was
Mormon.
a good job by Mormon, just getting it out.
Oski returns. Now they set to the middle. Heidelbaugh sails that one long. Haley Heidelbaugh.
Really good match here. It's back and forth and back and forth. And both teams really want this match.
10-10. Thrilling fourth set. Now Alesna to serve. They set it left side.
Yeah.
That's one of their big hitters right there. That's Makota.
Yeah, and we got Yang up in the front row trying to block. I don't know what her height is, but I don't know if she's getting much, if anything, above her fingertips to get on that block. So Mary's having to try to block that on that big hitter all by herself. So, and DCG, you know, they're smart. They're going to go out there and try to get that hit off of your block, off your single block.
Durande takes the serve. Wills with the second hit. Free ball return by Nelson. Quick set. Heidelbaugh. Oh, man, she punched that one right at the chest of Alesna, who couldn't dig it up. 12-10 DCG.
Yeah, we don't have our height in the front row right now to get those blocks.
Kind of a knuckleball serve there. There's a quick set from Yang to Nelson. Makota dug by Alesna. Overpass, cherry pick we call that, and Heidelbaugh puts it right down for the kill.
In the net. They called her in the net.
Ooh.
A big break for Oskaloosa here. When she came down on that kill, her arm went into the net. Good call by the referee. I agree with him. That net was really shaken. She took a big hack at that.
Big break for Oskaloosa there. So the Indians get the point, 12-11. They trail by one as Yang serves. Here's a set to Heidelbaugh. She punches it over with her fist. Back row to Durande, and Durande is in the net on the spike. 13-11. Phillies get the side out right back. 2-1 match score. Oskaloosa leading it. This is set number 4. DCG trying to force a fifth and decisive set. Oskaloosa trying to end it in 4. Here's back set right side to Wills. Taylor Wills puts it down. I have her for 6 kills on the night.
Yeah, I really like that back set there, and it just is a different look, and Taylor's really good on this opposite side.
And now Wills back to serve.
Ooh.
Trouble for DCG. Not good passing. They'll return from the back row. Here's a, Yeah, Yang was trying a quick set there. I'm not sure if it was for Schlesselman charging up on the right side or meant for Nelson, but didn't execute.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication there. It's unlike Jolie there, but really good match here.
14-12. DCG with a 2-point lead. Set number 4. Yang sets it left side. Durande
nice
through the blockers and gets a kill. She's approaching, unofficially, 20 kills on the night for Faith Durande.
She's having a great match here.
So here's Mary Nelson now to serve for Oski. And blocked at the net by Richmond and Schlesselman.
Yeah, we got our height in the front row again with Emily and Jess, and you can just see how much better it works with those two, and that's what they're in there to do.
Face up there too in that front row. So
that helps too.
DCG from the left side, blocked again by Schlesselman and Richmond. And the Indians with 2 straight.
Yeah, I think that they're going to call it for DCG there. It looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Laura, they are.
I don't know if it ended up on our side of the net or what happened there. I can't see with the referee.
So DCG does get that point.
But they're doing a good job of getting that block on the ball and taking some speed off of those kills.
Wills takes the serve up to Yang. Set it right side. Schlesselman down the line. Hard hit, dug up. Back row return from the Phillies. Taken by Wills. Yang, quick set. Richmond. Back to Oski.
Oh.
And looks like we're called for double hit there. Yep, miscommunication.
Yeah, typically when your setter is out for that set, the libero will take over and be your setter. And it just
overpass on the serve receive, another cherry pick opportunity, and Knutson makes them pay. 17-14 DCG. And there's timeout. I was about to say Coach Comfort's going to need a timeout soon, and she takes it right there. 17-14, DCG leads set number 4. Oskaloosa leading the match 2-1. You're watching Oski Volleyball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford. We'll be right back after this.
At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
Back in the Wood Iron Grill press box at the Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium with Laura North. I'm Jamie Brockman, and a host of OVP students are running the broadcast tonight up in the production room and on the cameras. We've got about, 15 students or so that are rotating in and out to different positions tonight. A lot of them first-year students getting their first experience tonight. There's a free ball return by DCG. See if Oski can answer out of the timeout. Yang sets it back row to Wills, dug up. And that spike is long by DCG. Point goes to Oskaloosa. That was Kreutzmann for the Phillies. Here comes Mormon back in to serve.
It seems as every time we call a timeout, we get a side out. I'm gonna have to ask Coach Comfort what her secret is when she tells what she instructs them. Maybe we should put a mic on her.
Back set right side. Knudsen with the tip, never cleared the net.
And just like that, it's a 1-point game.
Oski right back in it, 17-16. Indians down 1 and serving Megan Mormon. And, barely returned there by DCG. Oski returns from the back row, deep back row, right on the line. Here's Knudsen. Yang, left side, Durande, can't get it down, dumped over, back to Oski, quick set, Richmond, blocked back at her, Mormon returns. And now we've got a whistle, and a double hit on the Phillies, and DCG coach does not like that call. She doesn't like it at all, but the point goes to Oskaloosa on a double hit call against the Phillies, and we're tied 17-7, well, wait a minute. So they now they reverse it, 18-16 now. I thought didn't they give the point to Oski originally?
Well, he held up the wrong hand.
Okay.
He held up the wrong hand, and
so that's why the DCG coach was unhappy. And she had a legitimate argument. So all right, DCG gets it, and now they get an ace serve, and they lead 19-16.
Yeah, got to take a deep breath here and just get a side out, get the momentum back.
Off the net, Mormon dives and receives it, but it lands out of bounds. Point, DCG back-to-back ace serves. They're 5 points away from forcing a 5th set.
Yeah, Megan knows the ball's coming to her, so she can do it. She's just got to.
Trouble by Mormon again there. 21-16. That's 3 ace serves by DCG in this run.
Yeah, coach is going to take a timeout, make an adjustment here on this receiving.
Yeah, they've been picking a lot on Megan Mormon tonight on the serve receives. So 21-16 here in set number 4. DCG leads it. Oski up 2-1, trying to end it in 4. DCG trying to force a decisive 5th set. And we'll take a quick 30-second break. We will be right back here on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
Rush may be an electrician, but he's hardwired to be a dad. Amy is a stay-at-home mom who keeps her family in motion. Together with Noah and Will, they play tough, laugh often, and love always. An economical home equity line from Midwest One helps Rush and Amy stay in the game. They use portions and save the rest for the next play. When your goal is family, trust Midwest One for simply better banking.
We're back here at Oskaloosa High School out of the Oski timeout. Rallying back and forth on this point. There's a dig by Mormon. Yang sets it to Durande. Tap over by Faith. Now tipped to the net by DCG, still going. Here's a back set on the slide, right side to Richmond.
Another long volley here.
Dug by Mormon. Yang. Mormon returns from the back. And Makota able to get that one in on the back line. Long volley back and forth, and Makota gets the kill. 22-16, DCG 3 points away from going to set 5.
Yeah, and Oskaloosa made an adjustment on their receiving defense here.
In the net, service error. Oski's got to make a run here, Laura, down 22-17.
Yeah, it's go time. Faith
Durande will be the server.
Not the end of the world to go to fifth set, but when you've got the number 5 team on the ropes, you really want to try to get out of here when you can.
Here's Wills.
We got to start getting some good kills, too. We're not getting opportunities.
There's a spike that goes wide from DCG. Point Oski, 22-18. Yeah. So you're right. It's not the end of the world to go to a decisive fifth set, but, you know, Oski was up 2-0.
Yep.
And you hate to have DCG with that momentum going to that fifth set where you only played a 15, by the way. Much quicker pace. Here's a set to Knutson. Tries to tip it up over the blockers. Dug up. Wills. Neither team really getting much of attacks here. They just put the tips.
The fatigue is certainly setting in on both teams. They're playing so hard and just giving every point.
Dug by Alesna right at the net. Richmond tried to get a second hit, but she was over the center line at the net there.
Yeah, the fatigue, like I said, is really setting in on both teams. We're not getting up in the air. We're just kind of playing middle school ball here a little bit on some of these volleys, just getting it on the other side of the net to see who can make a mistake.
23-18, DCG leading this fourth set over Oskaloosa.
Boy, 2 quality volleyball teams here, though. Wow, I'm just super impressed with the athleticism. And
Alesna takes the serve up to Yang. Quick set to Richmond.
Nice.
Punches it over and drops it in. Emily Richmond with her 6th kill unofficially. Oski stays alive, 23-19.
And now our student section is trying to give them a little energy.
Great serve. And there's Heidelbaugh. Nice dig by Alesna. Riz Alesna. Tipped over by Yang. There's Makota blocked by Nelson, but it lands out of bounds. Mary was there, just didn't have the angle, and now it's 23, should be 20, yeah, I guess 23-20. Sorry.
Big side out right here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now they adjust it, 24-19. That's what I thought. It is set point for DCG. Huge service error there by the Phillies.
Oh, that's just a, you know.
Yeah, you can't have that when you're serving.
You can't have that when you're up on the set point.
So if Oski comes back to win this fourth set, you got to point to that one right there. Opportunity for Oski. Yang serves it. Here's Heidelbaugh. Oh, man, tough break there. It rolled down her arm and just barely trickled over the net and dropped in.
Yeah, we had the block on the hit, and then the timing was off on it, and she just kind of punched it over and rolled off the net onto the ground. Just unfortunate for Oskaloosa there.
So DCG wins this fourth set 25-20. So we are going to a decisive set number 5. Here's how it works, folks. You only played a 15 in set 5, and you must win by 2. Winner takes all. So we're tied 2-2 going to set number 5. Oski won the first 2, 25-17, 25-23. DCG with the next 2, 25-8 and 25-20. Set 5 coming up. You're watching Oski Volleyball on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
My My name is Amanda Seeley, and I've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office for 15 years now. I'm a mother of 3 little boys, and since having them, they've been coming to Dr. Schuster's office in Oski Dental. It's been really seamless. I expected a little few hiccups, but he just has this approach that they're very comfortable again. You're the best! We're going to shoot for being a lifelong patient.
Come experience Penn Central Mall. With a variety of shops, services, restaurants, and more, Penn Central is the place to go for all your shopping and entertainment needs. Grab a gourmet grilled cheese at Wonder Lunch, shop the latest trends at Maurice's, find the perfect gift at Gardner Collier, or enjoy a night out with ice cream and retro arcade games at Old School Pinball and Arcade. Penn Central also has numerous public events scheduled throughout the year to provide fun for the whole family. Find them on Facebook to stay up to date with deals and upcoming events. Walk, shop, enjoy. Penn Central Mall.
Hey, the Old School Pinball Arcade there at Penn Central Mall. I was there with my son on Sunday afternoon, and we spent a few hours there having fun.
I haven't been there yet. My boys are begging me to get on over there. And
oh, yeah, you got to go check it out. It really does take you back, you know. All right, so here we go. We are going to decisive set number 5 in this little Hawkeye Conference volleyball matchup. 2-2. Oski won the first 2. DCG has taken the last 2. And again, in set number 5, much different scenario. You only play to 15. It's much faster paced, and you must win by 2. So neither team can afford really, to get down by 3, 4, 5 points here, because every ball's a point. You only play to 15. And DCG is going to serve to start this 5th set. So I think this is an important first point here.
Yeah.
Just to see who gets the early momentum.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the world of sports, it's go time. That's what the 5th set is. And, I know in practice, they practice the 5th set all the time, but just with high intensity, lots of pressure, and hopefully Oskaloosa comes out here and plays to win. They played a lot better in the 4th set than they did the 3rd set, obviously. But DCG had the momentum for sure.
DCG, actually, let me rephrase. Oskaloosa is going to serve to start. I'm sorry. So DCG had only dropped 3 sets in the season coming into tonight. Oski won the first 2. Oh, there's a double hit on Oskaloosa.
Yeah. Again, I don't see what Jolie is doing there. I'm no expert on volleyball by all means, but sure has been called on her a lot.
Overpass on the serve receive. DCG can't take advantage though. Oski returns. Here's the set to Knudsen off the block, dug by Yang. Alesna, now Wills left side. Here's Knudsen again, and she answers for the Phillies on the left side. 2-0 DCG out early here in set number 5. Hey, don't forget our Indians Corner Coaches Show each and every week. And this week, volleyball-wise, we'll talk to Oskaloosa coach Jennifer Comfort, but we'll also talk with Emily Richmond and Mary Nelson, a couple of the seniors on the team this year for Oskaloosa. So that'll be tomorrow, 4 p.m. on MCG Channel 7. There's a kill right down at the floor. Alesna couldn't dig it up. 3-0 DCG.
Yeah, DCG's just going to Knudsen every time. That's 3 kills for her. I mean, all 3 of these points are just going to go to her. And we've got to get the block on. We've got to shut it down.
Trouble there. Alesna could not receive the serve. 4-0 DCG on the ace. They score here. I think you'll see a timeout. Quick start, set 5 for DCG. Alesna, good job on that one. Here is Schlesselman, cross court, Doug.
And Knudsen again.
Knudsen off the block, drops it in, kill Knudsen. She has 3 kills here in the 5th set. And no timeout yet by Coach Comfort. 5-0 DCG. Oski needs a side out here. Badly.
And like I said, in the first set, they didn't go to her very much, and now they're just, every time they're going to go to Knudsen.
Here is Durande, set from the back row. She puts it down. So Oski ends the run there by DCG, 5 straight points. They get the side out. It's now 5-1. Again, we only played a 15 in this fifth set, and you have to win by 2. Oski's got to run off some points right here.
Yeah, we got to get some hard kills, too, some kill attempts.
Here's Knutson. Nice job of digging that up.
Just like that.
Oski. There's Durande, and she puts it down. So Durande starting to heat up. That's what we need. Back-to-back kills for Durande. 5-2. Oski trailing. Schlusselman back into the front. And Mormon goes to the bench. Wills with that short floater. Barely received there by DCG. That is a pretty serve. Here is Schlusselman, right side, cross court.
Yeah, she's in the net.
Yep, and there's a net violation
Good call.
on the Phillies. 3 straight by Oskaloosa. 5-3.
See, when the fatigue starts setting in, if you're hitting that ball hard, it's harder to return that ball, and we're seeing that on both sides. We got to keep hitting that ball hard.
And there's Heidelbaugh. Oh, darn it. Wills chased that down, clear back on the baseline, and just mishit it. 6-3, so that ends a 3-point run by Oskaloosa. We're in set number 5 here, 2-2. Play to 15. Winner takes all. Oski trying to knock off the number 5 ranked team in Class 4A DCG. Here is Durande, cross court, that is in. Beautiful placement there, cross court by Faith Durande. That is not easy to do. I have her with 21 kills unofficially.
Really athletic kill there. Kind of reaching behind her and getting that kill to go down across court.
Served by Nelson. Dig by Wills. Durande returns. Dug deep back row. Cross court by DCG. Dug up by Yang. Here is Schlusselman going cross court. Dug in the corner. Knutson. Nelson got the initial hit, but nobody else could get there, and that's a kill for Knutson. 7-4 DCG. Nelson now to the bench, and Richmond back into the middle. DCG wiping up some moisture on the floor. Here we go. DCG leading 7-4, decisive set 5. Serve picked up by Durande. Yang sets it back to Faith. Hard hit. Nice dig by DCG. They return it. And we're going back to Faith again. Take something off that one.
Out.
And the return lands out of bounds. That's a kill for Faith Durande. 7-5 DCG. 2-point lead. Mormon now into serve for Oski.
Very critical in these fifth sets to get your serves in, and Megan does a good job there.
Nice job. 2 hits, but not a third for DCG. That'll be an ace for Mormon. That is her 6th ace serve tonight.
Yeah, she serves such a hard ball.
7-6. Trouble again on the serve receive, but DCG able to rebound and return, and then they spike it wide. Ties it up, 7-7.
Here we go.
This is just what Oski needed now. Regain the control and sail from here.
Boy, do we have a game.
Mormon.
Yeah!
Great serve, drops in. Everybody backed away, and he dropped it in there for her 7th ace.
Well, she's having a little revenge on the DCG players here.
Yeah, they've been picking on her all night on serve receive. And Megan Mormon saying, take this,
and
Phillies.
She's loving it.
8-7, Oski regains the lead here in set number 5. Timeout, Phillies. What a match this has been. Oski won the first 2 sets, 25-17, 25-23. And then DCG came out and just dominated set number 3, 25-8. And they won the 4th set, 25-20 in a back-and-forth contest. So here we are now, decisive set 5. We played a 15, win by 2. And Oski has come charging back to take the lead 8-7.
Yeah, I love the grit here of the Oskaloosa Indians. You know, they got down 5-0 in this fifth set, and here they are with a lead 8-7, really fighting back with a lot of grit, a lot of focus, getting their serves in. Now they got to take advantage of this home crowd and really put this game away.
You just saw the student section there on your screen. They are packed in, and they are making some noise. You saw the 7-footer down there, Xavier Foster.
He's hard to miss.
Yeah, you can't miss him. All right, Mormon to serve. DCG picks that one up. They go to Knutson, and she puts it down in the back row.
She is a good player.
Ties it up 8-8.
And they're back to their original defensive rotation here.
Nice serve received by Alesna. Oski returns back row with Wills. Set left side. Makota dug by Wills. Mormon returned by Durande. Makota again pushing it over. Dug by Durande. Quick set. Richmond off the block. Dug up. DCG.
Oh, great job. Oh! Yeah, they called a hit.
Man, yeah, they finally said it was down. Almost a miraculous return there by DCG, but a great block at the net there by Richmond and I believe Wills.
Yeah, Emily did a great job on that volley there, just staying with it.
Oski 9, DCG 8. Set left side, Makota, dug by Alesna. Good job, Riz. Here's Wills.
Yep.
In the back row. 1 hit, 2 hit. And DCG returns. Now they set back row. Durande off the block. Nice dig, deep back row by DCG. The Phillies are in the net. Yeah, I don't know that it didn't clear the net. Yeah, she's not going to get a block. They're going to call 4 hits instead, but Emily was right there.
Take it.
Yep. Oski with some breathing room now. 10-8, 5 points away from upsetting the number 5 team in the state. And now Durande to serve, right down the line. They set it to Makota.
Oh!
Huge block! That was Yang over there. And Richmond. Holy cow. One of the smallest players on the floor, Yang, got up in the air along with Emily Richmond.
Wow. Wow.
11-8, Oski. Let's put him away here. Deep serve down the line by Durande. Here's Makota. Doug, oh, what a dig again by Alesna. Returned by Wills. They go back to Makota. Dug by Durande. Free ball returned by Alesna. Pushed over, dug by Mormon. Quick set, Richmond. Off the blockers and it lands in the corner. Emily Richmond, 7 kills.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Timeout, DCG.
Beautiful volleyball there by the Indians.
How about this, Indians Nation? Oski 12, DCG 8 in decisive set number 5. Oski is 3 points away from a huge upset here over the Phillies. Don't go away. We'll be right back in 30 seconds on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
Stop out at Stam Garden Center and Nursery for all your outdoor needs. Stam Garden Center will have a fresh supply of a wide variety of fall annuals, perennials, shrubs, and trees to fit any budget. Autumn Acres will be open Saturday, September 21st, and be open each Friday evening and Saturday through October 26th. Autumn Acres has family fun for everyone, so stop out at Stam Garden Center and Nursery and experience autumn.
All right. Hug and kiss those monitors, TV sets, and cheer on the Indians. 3 points away, ladies and gentlemen. 3 points away.
That's right. I got to give a shout out to Ryan Ty. He's been texting me. He's watching the Indians here, getting excited at home.
All right. Faith Durande to serve out of the DCG timeout. And they return. That is long. Look into the corner, and it's long. 13-8 Oski.
Does a great job by Megan Mormon letting that ball go. She about reached for it. She kept her cool and let it go. That's so hard to do at this 5th set.
Durande to serve. Great serve. Back set to the back row to Knutson. Overpass by Oski.
Good job, Megan. Stay with it.
Oh, Megan got the initial dig attempt on it, but it sailed over to the bleachers.
They just keep hammering at Megan, and she's giving it right back to them.
13-9. Remember, every ball is a point whether you serve or not. So DCG
impressed.
cannot make any mistakes.
Yeah. I've just been impressed with both teams on the serving in this 5th set.
Here's the
It's
quick set
so
for Richmond.
important.
Block back at her. Oski digs it up. Wills into the net. 4 hits. 4 hits against Oski. Point goes to the Mustangs. 13-10. Again, though, DCG has got to be perfect here. They can't afford mistakes.
A big side out for the Indians right here.
Serve taken by Alesna. Here's a set to Wills. Dug up. Here's Makota. Dug by Alesna. Yang. They set it to Durande. And that one sails long past the back line for Durande. 3 straight for DCG. 13-11.
You don't want to give them the momentum here. Got to get a side out.
We played a 15. You must win by 2. Back set, Richmond. Down the line, dug up. DCG returns. Durande with the dig. Yang goes to Wills on the left side. Can't put it down. DCG back to Makota. Dug by Alesna. Yang. Free ball return by Alesna from the back. Quick set to the middle.
Yeah, we didn't
That's
have
hard
a
to
block.
stop.
Yeah, we didn't have any blocks up there.
That's Protzman again,
Yeah,
the big junior in the middle.
The longer that volley goes, the more we get kind of out of position, and an unchallenged hit there in the middle is tough to get.
Credit DCG. It's tough to come back when you're 5-6 points down in a 5th set, but they have done it with 4 straight, now 5 straight as that spike goes long by Richmond, and DCG with 5 straight has tied it 13-13.
Yeah, again, we're making some mistakes, so we've got to be on the aggressive end here.
Serve taken by Alesna. Yang gets a good set to Wills. Off the block, dug up back row. DCG goes to Makota. She tips it up, over. Dug by Mormon. Yang to Durande in the back, and that one is stuffed. 14-13 DCG, 6 straight points for the Phillies, Laura, and they are serving for a match right here. Match point right here for DCG. Here's Yang to Richmond. Trouble for DCG. They recover, and they return a free ball. Alesna up to Yang. Here's Wills off the blocker, and that is a kill for Wills. Big point there for Oskaloosa.
Great composure there by Taylor to just get that ball off the block.
Now remember, you got to win by 2, so we are going overtime in set number 5 as we're tied 14-14. See if Oskaloosa can rip off 2 straight here and end this. Alesna to serve. Pushed over by Knudsen. Mormon sets it to Wills.
Yeah!
Off the block! Another kill for Taylor Wills. She has 8, and now Oskaloosa serving for the match. Match point, Oskaloosa.
That was a great set by Megan Mormon there. Yang had to receive the ball, and Mormon had a great set.
Here's the serve by Alesna. Set left side. Makota blocked. Oh, it just cleared the net, and Protzman pushed it right back down for the point. So we're still going 15-15.
Yeah, the crowd is complaining a little bit that she went over the net to push that ball down. I don't know.
It was close.
It was close. I'm right on the net line, and it's a great job. You know, I would have liked to seen an Aussie girl up there and challenge her on the push block.
All right, 15-15. Got to win by 2. Set to Wills. Nice job defensively. DCG returns. Free ball. Attack for Oskaloosa. Nelson with the tip of the net. Just about dropped it in. Another free ball return. Yang sets it left side to Wills. Sailing it into the corner. Dug up. Now Makota. And Durande can't dig it up. Sails out of bounds. 16-15 DCG.
Wow, what a game. We are back and forth again here. Every point is critical.
So the Phillies will serve once again for the match. Leading 16-15. Mormon. Here's Durande. Blocked, and it drops in on the Phillies.
Huge kill there. And Faith gave a big sigh of relief. She's hit a couple in the net in this 5th set, and that one just clipped the net. She gave a huge sigh of relief.
16-16. Going extra here in set number 5 to determine the winner of this one. That's Yang serving. Free ball returned by DCG, and they sail it long. That is that's a gift to Oskaloosa right there. And now the Indians will serve again to win the match, 17-16. Jolie Yang, one of the best servers in the state of Iowa, serves it up. Spike by DCG, dug by Durande. Yang sets it to Wills. Wills off the block, dug up. Here's Makota, tipped up by the block of Oskaloosa. Return back row, Durande. Great dig by DCG. Here he is, Schlesselman!
In the win!
Schlesselman puts it down for the game winner. Jessica Schlesselman, her second kill of the night, but one she'll never forget as Oskaloosa wins the set 18-16, and they win the match 3-2, and they knock off the number 5 team in the state in Class 4A. What a night, what a match on both ends, but a huge win for this Oskaloosa volleyball program.
Wow, you cannot draw it up any better for both teams. I mean, it could have gone to either team in that 5th set. Wow, great volleyball.
I can't wait to talk to Coach Comfort on the postgame. Stay with us because she will be coming up here to talk in the Wood Iron Grill press box after they get done celebrating in the locker room. But, I want to ask her about all the double hit calls on Jolie tonight and what she saw or what the official was seeing. And then second, just about the, how many times were our backs to the wall in that 4th and 5th set, Laura, and we just fought back, and then we end up with a win.
Well, it was, and they the grit that both teams had. Obviously Oskaloosa's got a roster full of seniors, but you could just see how that senior leadership and that grit, and they really want that game. Not that any team doesn't want to win, but gosh, you could just really see it tonight, just bleeding, out of them, just the will to win this game tonight. Huge crowd, a huge game, and just great volleyball. I hope everybody was able to watch at home if you weren't here. Just super proud of all the girls and the resiliency.
So a 3-2 win by Oskaloosa over 5th-ranked DCG, number 5 team in the state, Class 4A. Oskaloosa sends them home with a 3-2 win over the Phillies. Oski goes to 2-0 now in the Little Hawkeye Conference. And here are your set scores. Oski won the first 2 sets, 25-17, 25-23. DCG came out and just stormed to a set 3 victory, 25-8. They won a back and forth set 4, 25-20. And then the 5th and final set, back and forth. I think each team had 2 or 3 opportunities to win it on match point. And in the end, Oskaloosa gets a nice little tip to go down by Jessica Schlesselman, and they get the 18-16 win for the 3-2 match win over DCG.
Wow.
All right, well, we're going to take a break, and I see Coach Comfort making her way up here, so we'll talk to her coming up. Laura, I'll probably let you go, but thank you so much.
It was a blast. Yeah, what a great game to start off my debut here. Thanks to the Indians. That was awesome. Thanks, Jamie.
You bet, Laura. We'll see you soon. That is Laura North joining us on the broadcast tonight here in the Wood Iron Grill press box. We'll take a break. Our post-match coverage coming up, and we'll talk to Coach Jennifer Comfort when we come back on the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call State Farm agent Wendell Campbell at 641-673-4462.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
With 16 bays and several trained technicians, Bill & Ray's operates the finest diesel engine repair and towing service in Southeast Iowa. They perform complete engine repair, electronic diagnostics on all types of engines, drivetrain rebuilding, fleet service, and motor coach repair, along with 24-hour wrecker service with no limit on travel radius. Bill & Ray's will get you back on the road. Bill & Ray's, Highway 23 Oskaloosa, and proud supporter of Oski Indians activities.
Welcome back to the Wood Iron Grill press box here at the Oskaloosa High School Gymnasium. What a match. And Oskaloosa with a huge win. In the Little Hawkeye Conference, they upset the number 5 ranked team in Class 4A, DCG, 3-2. Oski won the first two, 25-17, 25-23. DCG answered back big with a 25-8 win in set 3. Back and forth set 4, 25-20. It goes to DCG, and then that fifth and final set, back and forth, both teams with opportunities to put it away, and Oski finally does. 18-16 is the final in that fifth and final set. So you can see on your screen now, I've got Coach Jennifer Comfort up here. And first of all, Coach, I talked to you in pregame, and you said, hey, man, I'll come up and talk to you after we win tonight.
That's what I said.
And you said these girls are ready and they're determined, and they showed it. I mean, they got pushed there after getting up 2-0, but they came right back.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they were pumped. They were ready. After we played some really tough competition this weekend, they were ready to get after it today. They knew what this week entailed, and we've had some good practices, and they just took it to them.
So this is your 8th year as head coach, and I know there's been some struggles in those 8 years. Is this the or one of the biggest wins you've experienced with this program as a coach?
I think so. We've had some really sweet games that we've played really well in and just, crush teams and that kind of thing. But to have a team go up 2 sets, go down 2 sets, and then pull out, get down in that fifth set and then pull out a win, absolutely. It's definitely one of the best.
Well, let's talk about those first 2 sets, 25-17, 25-23. What did you see from your team that you liked in those first 2 sets?
I saw confidence. I saw confidence. I saw them being competitive. Guys, sorry.
Got the family
they
out
just
there.
want to see me.
It's a family celebration.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, we're just, I just saw really good things. I saw us executing our game plan. We switched to blocking line and a rotation defense on the outsides, and the girls just really adjusted to that and executed it very well.
Third set, DCG took it to you 25-8, and we just never really got in the flow there.
Correct. Yep. And we could just feel it with the girls. We could just feel that energy. And so, I called a timeout, and they had 20 points. I don't remember how many we had. It wasn't too many, but I told the girls that we got to start some momentum now into that 4th set, and we just got to forget this one, but we got to start playing now like it's 5 points into the next set. So we just focused on that.
They take the 4th set, 25-20, back and forth, very hotly contested 4th set. And then you go to the 5th set, and when you jump up 2-0 like you guys did, and now you're going to a set 5, I mean, that's got to be tough for girls to digest and take, but it didn't seem to knock Oskaloosa down at all.
Yeah, not too much. I was a little concerned a couple points in, but just I knew we needed to get a little bit of a run. And when we got our run and the girls started believing back into that victory, it definitely took off from there. So I was pretty happy about that.
And it also shows your confidence in this group of girls because you let them play through it.
Yep.
It didn't call timeout,
Yep.
didn't panic. You let them play through it together.
And that's one thing that we've talked about and that we've worked on. That the girls need to trust each other. They need to trust the game plan. They're just fine, and they're saying the right things and they're doing the right things. So yeah, there was no need to call a timeout. So their body language was good. Their communication was good. The execution was there. We just needed to clean up a couple things, and we'd be good to go.
All right, well, a huge 3-2 win by Oskaloosa over DCG tonight. You're 2-0 now in the Little Hawkeye Conference. That's got to feel great.
Sure, yeah, that's pretty awesome. I said the conference is going to be tough this year. It's going to be a dogfight just like this every single night, and I'm so glad we have so many games at home. We only have to go on the road with Pella and Pella Christian games left, so we get the rest of everybody else at home. I know Indianola was here watching tonight, that type of stuff. So, teams are coming after us, and they're coming after DCG, and if we're gonna beat the best, we've got to play the best.
All right, well, I know you got a tough weekend coming up. You're going to play some big-time 5A competition this weekend. You're really going to kind of find out what your girls have.
Absolutely. I just want to see their fight and see where they're at as far as execution of a game plan and just, their own confidence and their own skills. So, yeah, got some big matches, but I think some big opportunities to do some really great things.
All right, well, Coach, congratulations on this win. This was awesome, and I know you and the girls can't be more excited, and good luck to you as you go to this weekend, and we'll see you again here next Tuesday.
Thank you. It was awesome, and thanks to all the fans that came out and supported. It was a great environment in the gym tonight.
It was a good atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yep.
All right, so that is Oskaloosa head volleyball coach Jennifer Comfort joining us up here. I'm going to let her go celebrate with her family now as her kids are patiently waiting to give Mom a big hug up here. So once again, your set scores tonight, 25-17. 25-23, the first two sets both in favor of Oskaloosa. DCG commanding in the third set, 25-8. Back and forth in the fourth set. DCG wins it 25-20, and we go to a decisive set 5, and Oski pulls out, guts it out there at the end, 18-16 the final for the 3-2 win over DCG. So Oskaloosa now goes to 6-4 overall in match play this year. But more importantly, they're 2-0 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Again, they got a tough weekend coming up this weekend. They're going to play teams like Waukee and Southeast Polk and Ankeny Centennial as they go to some tough action this weekend. Next Tuesday, back here at home, conference play, hosting Newton. And we'll have that for you right here on the Indians Network next Tuesday. So if you can't make it to the gym, make sure you join us. But if you can make it, get out and watch these girls, man. I think Oskaloosa Volleyball is back, and they're going to do a lot of exciting things this season for Coach Jennifer Comfort. I had unofficially 23 kills for Faith Durande tonight. May not be exact, but she had a ton. And she had a ton of digs defensively as well. Taylor Wills I had with 8 digs. Jessica Schlesselman only I had for 2, but she got that decisive one to end the match for that 18th point. Mary Nelson I had with 3. Emily Richmond I had with 7. She really had a hot streak there for a while for Oskaloosa. So, yeah, Emily Richmond had a good night. And then, Megan Mormon had 7 ace serves on my chart. She was red hot serving, and then they were serving at her and picking on her all night. And she struggled a little bit in that category from time to time. But, man, she took it right back to him on the serving end. So what a night. What a night to be an Oskaloosa fan. Congratulations, girls, coaches, everybody. 3-2 Oski knocks off number 5 ranked team in 4A, DCG. All right, coming up Friday night, it's back to the gridiron. Oskaloosa football will be they'll be traveling to Fairfield Friday, and we'll have that game live for you right here on the Indians Network. If you can't make it to Fairfield, we'll have our pregame at 7, kickoff at 7:30 on Friday night. Hope you can join us if you can't make the trip. And then next Tuesday, we'll be back here in the gym for Oskaloosa Volleyball against Newton. That'll be starting just a little bit before 7 o'clock for our pre-match, and then the first serve a little bit after 7 o'clock next Tuesday night. So that's what's coming up here sports-wise live on the Indians Network. Don't forget, tomorrow you can see the latest edition of the Indians Corner Coaches Show presented by Wendell Campbell State Farm and Oskaloosa Hy-Vee. And we'll have that, that'll be airing on MCG Channel 7 tomorrow, Wednesday at 4 p.m. And we'll talk Oskaloosa football, talk Oskaloosa volleyball, Oskaloosa girls and boys cross country, and Oskaloosa girls swimming. And we've got several athletes from those respective programs joining us with their coaches on this week's edition of the Indians Corner. So check that out tomorrow, 4 p.m., MCG Channel 7. Till then, I want to say a big thank you to Laura North for joining me in the booth tonight. She was fantastic. Thanks to all of you for watching, and thanks to all of our sponsors who make our coverage possible. And what a win tonight for Oskaloosa volleyball. So we'll see you Friday night for Oskaloosa football. Until then, for all of us at the Indians Network, presented by Craig Ford and everybody from OVP working on the student-run broadcast tonight. Well done, students. Thanks to all of you.